This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. I love those funny video shows, I just can't get enough. The cavalcade of concussions, boy, that's funny stuff. They're tripping in Poughkeepsie, they're slipping in Des Moines, but the ones that win $10,000 are all trauma to the groin. A trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. And nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. One day while in the garden, I stepped upon a rake. The blow intense and accurate, an impression it did make. My children caught it all on tape, thought it was the funniest thing, and I choked a curse out through my tears as they began to sing. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the groin. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. Bravo. Woo! Well, I won the money, though I failed to see the joke. Hey, each to his own, I guess. And most of the dough, well, don't you know, paid the bill to the EMS. So let us see a show of hands, and let it be resolved that a trauma's much more funny if your own groin's not involved. Oh, a trauma to the groin, boys, trauma to the boys. Nothing's quite as funny as a trauma to the groin. There is no wit more pretty, there is no joke divine, or limerick delicious as a trauma to the groin. So true.
Hey, good morning. You just got kicked in the nuts. April Fool. What's the matter, Tom? Isn't today one of your favorite days?
My least favorite.
Every year?
Every jackass. Hey, your mother's dead and the kids are on fire. April Fool.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Witty.
That's... Hey, Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Yeah, that's right. And here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the show. A little bit of Haywood Banks, trauma to the groin. I thought I'd witnessed that earlier this morning.
You got kicked in the balls?
No. When you sat down, then you went, no! It turned out you just smashed your knee.
I hit my knee.
Not as funny.
Yeah, I normally, I know, I can feel it and I know where, but boy, I rammed right into it this morning.
Would have been much funnier had it been trauma to the groin.
I think I cracked my patella tendon. Is that funny enough for you?
No, there's nothing funny about it.
Okay.
Just good racking the balls now. Now we're talking.
Here, let's play Name
comedy.
That Tune, see if Jess knows this song.
Okay.
Just be thankful for what you've got.
Yeah.
Now, hang on a second. There's a good part coming up here.
Okay.
Though you may not drive, big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean.
There you go. Digging the scene with a gangster lean.
Yeah,
Now,
like
what's
that.
in the back? A diamond?
Diamond in the back. TV in the back is also covered. Does he say diamond in the back?
I'm not sure.
How old
couldn't
is this
tell.
song?
Early 70s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have no idea who it is.
William DeVaughn, the fabulous William DeVaughn.
Not to be confused with William Devane, the gold guy.
No one was thinking that.
I think they were.
Remember William Devane, that guy?
No.
He played JFK and Missiles of October.
He was in 24.
Oh.
He's Jesse Stone's therapist, for those who've seen those movies.
Oh, he's great. I love
I
him.
love those movies.
Oh my God! I've thought about this for quite a while, and before I asked my therapist about you, Tom, I thought about this for quite a while, and I don't know what you're suffering from, but you do have at least one thing going on in your brain at all times, it's. I want to make this make sense. If you've experienced it, therefore everyone's experienced it. And if you're not aware of it, no one's aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you function.
You mean like the world revolves around him?
Some might say that.
Oh,
Okay.
solarity.
I like that. Yeah.
Solidarity.
No, solar, like the Earth and the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Lech Walesa had it. Yeah.
No, you don't think that sounds like? I think William Devane is more well known than this guy.
I guess, but it's close.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's one of those. It's obscure enough that people could mistake the two. I don't think there's any need to. But the larger point here is
what is the larger point?
Is the meaning of gangster lean,
Right.
which we have had a kind of a healthy debate about. Are you familiar with the so-called gangster lean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what it means?
Yeah.
Well, you want to explain it to me?
Yeah. Yeah, you just it's leisure, it's comfort, it's a vibe.
Gangster
You've
lean.
got one hand on the steering wheel and you're
I have been
leaning.
told on the contrary that it's a defensive maneuver.
See this. He says that it's a position you take in an automobile so you don't get shot.
Because you've got your glass all smoked, right? So no one can see in. So if one of your fellow drug dealers is shooting you, they shoot where your head should be, but your head's over here because you're leaning.
Tom, in the 70s, tinted windows weren't a thing.
Well, they were among gangsters days. A friend of mine
Hey,
explained
he
this
said,
to me.
let's change the subject. And I think Dreams by Fleetwood Mac
Okay.
was the first song that ever used player. You know, like play on player.
Oh, okay.
It's in players only play when you're playing. or
Oh,
something
right,
like
right.
that.
Oh,
I
you
think
think
that
that-
was the first time player was used like that.
Well, there was
in
a
song.
magazine called Player. It was like the African-American Playboy.
You just will not get off this, will you?
Am I right, Ace?
It was
There was a magazine.
It was like a black Playboy.
Yeah.
Player.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you remember The Hustle?
yeah.
This is significantly whiter. The whitest dance hit.
Look, listen to me now. Or you can listen to someone else later. We can't. You can't keep this up.
Okay, sorry. Just belaboring the obvious.
Hey, rabbit today. It's April 1st, kids. You believe it? March 24. Foof. First quarter, gone.
It sure is. Holy
Poof.
cow.
First quarter, kids, gone. No
January,
more 24.
February, March. Okay, good.
Boom.
Good to know.
You know what I like doing?
He's chucking up on me.
On tax day, doing whatever I have to do for last year, and at the same time paying this year's first quarter taxes.
Oh yeah, she do take a bite, don't she?
Yes.
I don't want to
They
make
remind
anybody.
you.
I don't want to make anybody mad, but I already paid my taxes.
You're not. Oh, that's great. Good. All set.
got taken care of. What do you think, Tom?
You and Kristi. Kristi's already done her Christmas shopping. Congratulations.
haven't done that yet.
Everyone
Haven't done
hates
that
you,
yet.
okay?
Yeah, you're squared up with Uncle Sam and Santa Claus.
Have you?
Why would anyone tell me I got my Christmas shopping done? Go to hell. We have things to do here.
What about you? You filed your extension yet?
I have no idea.
Really?
No, he's an accountant.
I'm not an accountant. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Also, I've signed a bunch
I have an
of stuff.
accountant, and I know I paid my taxes. Am I weird? What are you talking about?
You're a little more focused than I am. I'll sign a few things, I'm sure. I know that the money's gone, that's for sure.
You name anybody on the face of the earth, and they're a little more focused than you are, I think.
I feel bad for him. So
let's get on to you, Tom. What's going on with you? How was your weekend? How was your Easter? Did you color some eggs? You bake a ham? You had the hot cross buns?
No, I
talk about the Jesus.
I got a lot done.
Really?
Yeah, my girls are out of town, but one of my older daughters is visiting. So
nice.
Had the traditional Easter sushi.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
I spent most of the day actually in this building cleaning up. So.
In this building? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
My office is spectacular.
Oh, good.
So your daughter's in town, and you immediately come here to spend 5 or 6 hours.
Well, no, she had other things she was doing, and I took that opportunity to get some work done. Frankly,
That's nice.
there was nobody here. Really, it was great. Don't you like coming here when there's nobody around? You get a lot done. You know what I'm talking about.
I have a rule that if you're not here, I go in and I get a lot done, and
Well, if you had an office, I'm sure it'd be clean.
I thought you were moving.
I think I am moving.
He's very excited.
He is moving.
But I had to get I wanted to get that one a little more organized before I have them move.
Oh,
It's very exciting.
well, I hope everybody had a lovely Easter.
What did you do for Easter? Did you have a hot cross bun? Did you talk about Jesus?
I may have had my own. Sure, I watched some Easter stuff and celebrated my way. Yeah,
I
love Easter.
You what did you do for Easter?
I was with my family. We had an Easter egg hunt. We did all the traditional things.
Oh, good.
Had the hunt?
Yeah.
This is the first year I haven't dyed Easter eggs in forever.
Yeah. Did you miss it?
Yeah, I love doing the Easter. I like the old-fashioned one with the boiling water that takes a
Right.
lot more time and is complicated.
Have you seen
And the little tin thing you dip in.
the battery-powered spinning eggs?
Have I seen them? Do you know who got me one?
Where you
Josh.
take a marker and
Josh got me one, and they're fantastic. A series of wax crayons. Oh, it's great.
I would have liked to have had one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have got you one.
Ace, you talk about Easter?
I watch a lot of football and basketball.
You're watching the UFL, aren't you?
Of course.
And did you hear that there was a significant play in the UFL that was determined by the new technology they're using with the ball being electrified? That's right.
There's a chip in the ball that tells you.
Yeah, I imagine if your football had one of those Apple Finder gizmos on
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay.
That's what they're doing now.
It's
Oh.
taking the human element completely out of football.
Ah,
Well, except the part where they're playing. It's eliminating the bad calls, and so people that have
it's
large
not.
amounts of money gambling
Bad
out
calls are part of the game,
of it.
Tom.
They're the wrong part.
The imperfections are part of your life. Therefore, you appreciate the perfection. You see how that?
Would you like that in your airplanes? We're not going to use measuring tools. We want the...
I don't mind a door coming off because then I'm thankful that, hey, the door stayed on. See?
And you're in the aisle seat. The guy finally gets the whole Coke and flies out the door. What a drag. We have Jess
some.
Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee. You want to give me a couple teasers in the world of news today?
Well, we'll read them together because I haven't checked yet. So, yeah, looks like a dog finds decades-old exploded military weapons after digging in his backyard.
He's a good boy.
And what's odd about this is it happened in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida.
I didn't know the Japanese, the Germans had gotten that close.
no, but the Cubans may have tested a few things.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you know something? Good point.
You know, they throw around 90 miles like it's nothing, but it is nothing, turns out.
Is there a Russian running on it? Well, that's enough of a teaser. Sports teaser?
We've got men's college basketball. We've got Final Four in the men's, and we'll set the Final Four for the ladies tonight yet. We've got
Chick's already gotten into a huge argument.
Iowa and LSU and USC and UConn. I maintain that there are more popular players in women's college basketball right now than in men's college basketball.
We certainly know more
Yeah.
names of the stars.
I
of
think
women's.
that's
Same.
absolutely the truth.
And there's a really nasty good cop, bad cop thing going on in
I
women's college basketball.
Don't see any need to entertain that with giving
Well, it's
it
obvious.
more light, as they say in the Beltway.
Well, it's a thing, and that's always good. I think it's always good. It's like in wrestling. You want to have a good cop, bad cop.
Hey, is Mother's Day coming up?
And they call them faces and heels in wrestling.
Oh, yeah. The face is the good guys, right? And heels are bad guys.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not follow. I don't follow that. I'm not aware of that.
Have you seen the Iron Claw? I think you'd like the Iron Claw.
Is that a movie?
Mm-hmm. It's about the Von Erich.
Yes, I read about that.
Yeah. You read about it?
It's a heck of a move, too, isn't it? The Iron Claw.
Oh, yeah. He'll put it right on you.
Yeah, the old, wasn't that in the claw?
Sure.
Hey, Mother's Day's coming up, and so many moms ask you, can you just please be quiet for the day?
Yes, I'm sure they do.
That's where Raycon earbuds come in. Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect way to tune out all the noise so you can have a nice, quiet Mom's Day and listen to the Bob and Tom Show. Raycon audio quality rivals all the big audio brands you know and love at a price you'll love even more. 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing. Raycon's optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made, even the giant head Jess has. It'll fit her ears. That's exactly right.
I'm not sure how I would take that.
You know you got a big head.
I do.
What?
I do.
Is it disproportionate to your body?
No, but it's bigger than most women's heads.
Anyone want to?
Did we measure heads? We measured heads in here one day, and I think but it wasn't as big as. It wasn't that much bigger than I thought it would be, like double the size. But
you're doing great.
We're talking the physicality, the actual head itself, not.
Yeah.
Thankfully, earbuds.
Ego or
your head could be the size of a hot air balloon.
Because you see, Raycon earbuds will fit even in the biggest head.
Yeah.
Is that your point?
Yeah. Who do you think has the biggest ego in the room?
I'm far too humble to answer that.
Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and do something for yourself. Get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Do it for your mom. What a great present. I love those Raycon earbuds. I like the Raycon sealed headphones.
Over the year.
They're the best. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, lots of really exciting things. We'll be touching on both women's and men's college basketball. I'll explain the argument that Chick got into with one of our staff members. Interesting cannabis news today.
Don't explain it. Bring his ass in here. I'll talk to him.
We have a weird thing with Mike Tyson, a cannabis news involving boxing and cannabis in Germany when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Hey, welcome back to It's a mess is what it is. It's already a certified mess.
Man, Chick, I was just looking at you and I swear, strong Hemingway vibes.
You think?
Like, I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, that's Ernest Hemingway.
Before or after he pulled the trigger.
I hit a new low or maximum for my age over the weekend. I played Scrabble on Easter.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's that might be
with some loved ones.
Yeah, that's
good.
That's like 85 years old, right? Playing Scrabble?
No,
huh? Well, you skew the.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you were born like 62 or something.
What?
Easter.
I've been playing Scrabble since I was a kid.
You have a very old soul.
Easter and Sundays meant to be spent that way.
Yeah.
Scrabble?
Yes.
And ham and
Absolutely,
taters?
sir. You did it good. Yeah.
Congratulations.
10 Commandments on the background.
Sure.
on
Well
the
done.
TV?
Well done.
Blood makes poor mortar.
You know what else was good? What was on yesterday that we referenced 3 or 4 weeks ago? Tom did The Robe. That biblical movie. Yeah.
Remember when the Bible movies were everywhere, man? Ben-Hur.
King of Kings.
King of Kings.
I almost said your King of Kings. That would have started Sid Caesar.
Written by Neil Simon and Larry Gilbert.
When they made Ben-Hur, is that the one where they kind of quietly, a number of horses were...
It sure seems like it. You watch it, you go, I don't think that one made it.
If you're looking for something at the end saying no animals were harmed in the filming of this movie, you ain't going to find it.
In fact, you watch that, you go, I think those horses and a couple of those centurions didn't make it.
Yeah. Well, Hollywood logic was, they're foreigners, it's okay.
Well, we do them a disservice if we don't keep it in the movie. Right. It's honoring their memory, I think.
Yeah. Welcome to the Bob and Tom program. Today is April 1st. We will not be doing any fake stories. I hate to disappoint you.
No, you don't have to worry about that.
I always hate it when they do that. But we got a couple really good stories that sound fake. That's the problem. But I can assure you they are not. We have a pretty cool Mike Tyson story. We've got an interesting... you don't like that story?
I think did he try to do this before, and they must not have let him, or because this doesn't seem...
This story was released last week.
I don't... Okay, here.
He's preparing for a big fight, isn't he?
Well, that's what this is about.
If you're aware of this story, raise your hand. Mike Tyson is releasing edibles in the shape of ears.
We have talked about that, yes.
Or were we just blue skying it, and that might be a possibility? We're pretty smart. Maybe that's
it was going to happen.
It was announced last week, it's going to be. This is an April Fool.
Oh, it is or it isn't?
No, it's not. It was announced last week. So you do the story, and we'll figure it out.
Yes, sir. Mike Tyson's cannabis company is selling ear-shaped edibles ahead of his comeback fight against Jake Paul this July. Spokesperson for the 57-year-old fighter, boy, he don't fight like he's 57, told the Post that Tyson 2.0 brand Mike Bites are currently available in select dispensaries in New York.
Mike Bites.
Tyson also planning a promotional blitz at shops next month. THC gummies are available in these flavors: watermelon, blueberry, green apple, and mango.
All right.
I like the mango. Mango.
Suppose Evander Holyfield gets a piece of the action? I mean...
One would hope.
I would hope so.
Do you know what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
I mean, it's his ear.
He bit off a chunk of Evander Holyfield's ear. But this is apparently real. So
didn't they do a commercial together recently, Mike and
I think you're right.
Was it the Super Bowl? I've got a whole different parallel universe going on in my head.
I think they do. I know, and Mike was in here. Mr. Tyson was in here, and you'll recall he is a vegan.
Yeah, he is.
And he called you a pussy.
No, he said that's not what he did.
Let Jess judge.
No, we were debating whether or not it was a situation in which
Mike was literally in here for 2 minutes, and he was on to you.
But no, they brought Mike in. We were already on the air. We were already speaking, so we didn't have a chance to talk with him off the air. And I wanted to ask him if he'd be okay if I played the Todd Snyder song about Iron Mike.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. Here it is now.
Don't hit me. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
Here we go.
Kick his ass, Mike. Look, 5 minutes in, Mike called Tom a pussy. I am so...
I said pushing. I know I have a list, but I said pushing.
He said he's pushing it.
Pushing.
1-800-TOM's a pussy.
Push it.
Pussy, hit it.
See, Mike said...
I am a big pussy, believe me.
He said, you're pushing it. Well, I was trying to explain to him what was happening, and it was...
All right, one more time, just the pussy line. Ready?
Don't hit me. That's all I'm asking. Okay.
You're a pussy. Here we go.
You're a pussy.
No, he says you're pushing it.
You hear it.
But it really it does sound like it.
It does.
Yeah.
But
it's very funny.
But he also announced that he was a vegan.
Yeah.
So,
however, he's shorter than both Tom and I, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was 5'10",
I'm
but
not
his
sure.
hands are as big as dinner plates.
Wow.
Yeah, they're amazing.
He does have a very large facial tattoo.
Yeah,
on
Still
one
looks-
half of his face.
Looks like he moves great still, man.
If I
Paul
was
kid's got it.
fighting, if I was Jake Paul, I would get my affairs in order.
Yeah.
I'd be nervous.
Yeah, they should
Good
make Mike
Lord.
Tyson eat 4 of these cannabis-infused edibles before he goes in the ring. That'll give Jake Paul maybe a shot.
Man, oh man.
I used to live in the same neighborhood as Mike Tyson. When I was a kid, my stepdad was a correctional officer while Mike was serving time here in the city.
Huh.
And as he was walking to the mess hall in the morning for breakfast, I was standing at the bus stop, and we would wave, and he would wave back. And
To Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
So this
very odd
Mr.
story.
Tyson was behind a fence of some sort, I'm assuming?
Yeah, we were all on the same campus. Yeah.
What are you saying over there?
Well, he was in jail.
He was in jail,
technically.
yeah.
I mean, it was a...
So when she waved at him,
It was a bunch of kids at the bus stop,
No, I
you
mean,
know.
too.
Yeah, it was fine.
he lived in my neighborhood when he was on trial for like a month and a half.
Oh.
And I heard from I never saw him, but I heard from friends he jogged through the neighborhood
All right.
Wow.
every morning.
Oh, what, can you imagine looking out and seeing Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson
weird?
go,
jog
to,
by.
go to the mailbox.
Yeah.
Chase the ice cream man.
Do you think he looked forward to the Bed Bath & Beyond coupons like we all?
Oh, yeah. Or the Kohl's peeled the 30%.
Does anyone still get the Bed Bath & Beyond coupons? Are there still any? Do they have any stores anymore?
I thought they were online.
They are online, yeah.
But they don't have the coupon. That was every month you'd get one.
So exciting.
Giant coupons, but
And they
right,
never
Ace.
expire.
Remember they were the size of a loaf of bread.
Oh, yeah.
You probably still have some that haven't been used, right?
No.
You used them all?
Of course.
Atta baby.
I was talking to Ace off the air about this Eclipse next week, and Ace goes, "Well, I'm going to wait because Ace is thrifty." Ace goes, "Yeah, I'm going to wait till next Tuesday to buy those glasses. I hear they'll be on sale."
Oh,
I saw
that way, 20 years from now, when the next Eclipse comes, he'll be ready.
There's actually a piece on the news this weekend. Someone wrote in a question, and they do the verify thing. Can you use the old Eclipse glasses on the new Eclipse?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think you. Well, I'm
And
not
they
going to
verified
say.
Yes, if they had that special branding on
Yeah,
it.
you want to make sure that they're not some Chinese knockoff that are not whatever they need to be. Yeah, I've already got mine.
Yeah, I ordered mine early, but I don't know if they're.
Very excited about this.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Now, once again, so
And it's not going to be like nighttime, even in the totality regions. You realize that, right?
it's going to be pretty close. There'll be the
No,
just
it's
the
going to be
aura.
dusk and dawn. It's not. The sun's still there.
Yeah, but all you can see is just the surface of the sun and the
Yeah.
just on the edges, the big ring. It'll be very, very exciting.
Corona. If
You
will.
think pets will be like dogs and cats? They'll be.
No, they'll think it's a thunderstorm. They're not going to care.
Dogs and cats living together.
Oh my
Mass
God!
hysteria.
Bring the sun back. Bring it back.
Yes, I
Tom.
would think household pets will be affected some way.
I would think.
I mean, they may. It won't
My
be a big-
dogs will just think it's time for more food.
Yeah,
that's
it'll
how
be
they
that kind
operate.
of thing. It won't
It's
be, I don't know that it'll
not,
be
oh, look, it's morning again. Breakfast.
that big of a deal, but
They'll be fine. So, in any event, look for the Evander Holyfield. The Mike Tyson cannabis-infused ears.
Do you know when that fight is?
It's in July.
July
Oh, okay.
28th, 17th.
And it'll be
somewhere.
big. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, and
Oh,
you don't have to
wow.
buy it or anything. It's going to be worldwide. How many? I bet it's 300 million people worldwide. That's nuts.
I feel like it's only going to be one of those fights where I'm going to go, oh yeah, that's on, and I'll go to turn it on, and it'll already be over.
That's the way Tyson's fights used to be.
Yes, yeah.
Did you have the DVD Mike Tyson's Greatest Knockouts?
No,
It'd be like, oh, God, here comes. Oh, he's down.
well,
Bam, bam.
He's 57 years old.
Yep.
Jake Paul, significantly younger, but I think a lot of people are rooting for Mike to
Oh, yeah.
kick the crap out of this kid. Okay.
I hope he kicks the crap out of that kid.
Yeah.
Tom Griswold, 2024.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's talk about the NCAA. How's your brackets? Anybody got a full bracket? Anybody?
No one.
Okay, thanks for being cooperative. DJ Burns, North Carolina State has they're up to their maximum on DJ Burns. If you're wondering, it's 2. 2 is the maximum a team could have. DJ Burns had 29. DJ Horn had 20. And 11th seed North Carolina State. Wolfpack. Thank you, Josh. They reached the first Final Four in 40 years, beating ACC rival Duke 76-74, 76-64.
And can you do that score as the Duke?
North Carolina State beat Duke.
Fancy vest.
76-64. I did it again. Where is Hoffy? Where's my John Wayne saying, "Hey, fancy vest, you can go ahead and pull that gun."
You fancy vest.
But you might want to check with your boss because you'll be dead when you hit the ground. Or something like that.
Aren't you dead before you hit the ground?
Dead before you hit the ground?
Something like that.
Oh, here's, I don't know if Jess heard this or not. We asked Ace what his favorite part on a prostitute was.
Oh, my gosh.
You remember this?
Yeah, what's mouth?
One more time.
Mouth.
Okay, there we go.
I did see it on the Bob and Tom highlights, and it delivered. Well done, Ace.
It was a rhetorical question. I didn't expect anyone to actually answer it, and then Ace just blurted it out right away.
Yeah, of all the things that you really give consideration to, you didn't think about that at all. Mouth.
Straight shooter, that's all.
Straight shooter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous John Wayne.
Hey, fancy vest. Go ahead and pull that rifle if you want to, but you better speak to your boss before you use it. Because he'll be dead before I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
he must have his.
He's going to shoot his boss.
Yeah.
Who was Ed Asner, I believe, in the movie.
I got to see this movie.
Yeah, Rio Lobo.
I feel like John Wayne said, "Hey, fancy vest" to a lot of servers, a lot of
I'll bet fancy vest was probably take 2.
Yeah, a lot of valet.
Okay, John, that's great. We can't use that. I'm sorry.
Or his dinner companion. Look at this fancy vest.
Yeah. Hey, John, just enjoy your steak, will you?
Love your steak there.
A lot of valet parkers got called fancy vest.
And
got
the other
on your ballet shoes, fancy vest, something like that.
Any
John,
other
that's Lee Marvin.
NCAA, Purdue moves on to the Final Four. They beat Tennessee 72-66. Zach Edey, 40 points, 16 rebounds. He's very tall, and he cut the net down without using a ladder.
Oh, wow.
I saw it yesterday on the TV.
It's a big fella.
He's something else, big fella. More sports coming up, including the ladies' action tonight, which is more popular than men's, I think. And there was a problem with the three-point line yesterday in the women's competition. We've got a PGA winner, and he did shots after the golf match. It's Steven Yeager. Nothing?
Yeager. Got it.
Yeah, sure. And we're going to talk. You've heard about the medicine Ozempic?
Yes.
Well, there's a mascot ready to visit you.
Oh. It's a weird, it's very unusual.
It's an odd mascot.
Could
be a pig.
One of those minor league baseball contests. They've come out with an interesting name for, and it's of course controversial. But
Sure.
And also interesting news from the UFL. Ace, did you watch any of it yesterday?
Of
course you did. Okay.
Good job, Ace.
Right now, it's time to check in with Mr. McGee and his household.
Springtime, fresh air, fresh starts, freshly cleaned homes. The perfect time to give Simply Safe a fresh look. It's the home security system we all recommend, trusted by experts. Simply Safe named Best Home Security System for 2024 by U.S. News World Report, and Newsweek gave Simply Safe their Best Customer Service Award. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day, high-definition indoor and outdoor cameras, Simply Safe professional monitoring agents can even help stop crime in real time by speaking to intruders through the wireless indoor camera, warning them that they're being recorded and authorities are on their way. No contract, 60-day money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe risk-free, and if you don't love it, send it back for a full refund, although I've never heard tell of such a thing. Simply Safe have given us, many Bob and Tom Show listeners, real peace of mind, and we want you to have it too. Get in on it. 20% off any new Simply Safe system. All you have to do is sign up for Fast Protect monitoring at this address, simplysafetom.com. simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, a helicopter and an Easter drop. Not WKRP in Cincinnati style, but kind of interesting. We'll see what happened if anybody got hit by a turkey. When we return, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Josh is here. Jess Hooker, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Good. I got an interesting letter here.
How's it going? Okay.
Going well. Before we get back to the action, a couple quick things. We're going to be in Charleston, West Virginia, coming up Friday morning for a very special edition of this show at the Big Theater in the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. That evening, another special show on stage. Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Willie G. Kristi and I will be your hosts once again, also at the theater at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Once again, that's coming up this Friday. Hope to see you there. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about bumper stickers a couple weeks ago, and this is from Eric in Bastrop, Texas.
Huh?
Yeah, he was listening to one of the podcasts. We're just talking about bumper stickers.
Bastrop, huh? All right.
He goes, I was living with my aunt in California years ago. We were riding along in traffic. She spotted a bumper sticker. And by the way, she was very thrifty. She loved to use the word dicker as in, oh, I like to dicker on the price, as you say. She saw a bumper sticker. She said, oh, that's cute. It said, don't argue with your wife, just dicker. Mm. I laughed and explained what the reference meant. She turned to me, full of embarrassment. And she said, oh, habibti, that's terrible. She never read another bumper sticker again. Poor thing. It brings back so many memories. Thanks for the show. Well, you're welcome.
Is it possible for a policeman to come up and pull you over and have you take your bumper sticker off your car?
There have been incidents, yes.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially if there's obscene language. I think that would be certainly in the double entendre realm.
What about free speech? Last time I looked, this was America. What's going on there?
Let me do some homework. I believe there have been some problems with that.
Probably with things like inciting any kind of violence or stuff like that.
Didn't you have did you branch out into bumper stickers when you made the Woody is a pecker?
Oh yeah, yes
t-shirt?
I did have Woody as a pecker bumper stickers. Absolutely.
Go run that.
When Woody Hayes was
okay,
the coach at Ohio State.
We
did a kind of a pro.
Even though you're from Ohio, yeah, you took Michigan side, which no one's surprised.
Well, I've got a mother, sister, and brother that all attended the University of Michigan.
Oh, okay.
But I made T-shirts, Woody is a pecker. That's how I made a living for about a year.
Nice.
They're collector's items. Every once in a while, someone will send me a picture of them.
Oh, wow.
I have one.
It just printed Woody is a pecker, or did it have
there's a drawing on it.
Of Woody?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll find one for you. I've got one somewhere in a drawer.
Did you do the drawing of Woody Hayes? No kidding.
Yeah, so it's a kind of a thing of a woodpecker.
All right.
See, pecker.
Close, but not too close to be sued, probably.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
You're allowed to. Parody is legal, last time I checked.
I don't think you could parody Woody Woodpecker.
No, I don't think you can.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh, I see your point. Yes. Oh, it's off of Woody enough, and I thought you meant Woody Hayes.
Oh no, yeah, you're good there.
Well, you might have been aware of this bumper sticker. This was growing up in Central Ohio. I saw this Muck Fishigan.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was there all the time. Yeah.
Makes you do the work. Makes you cuss in your own.
That's right.
Yeah, not much work, really.
Not really much work.
Not a lot of effort required.
You don't have to show your work or anything.
Yeah, it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of sports, we have Chick McGee at the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. What's going on?
Where were we? North Carolina State moves on, beating Duke 76-64. And my contention is...
Oh, this is your contention?
This is my contention. I think there are... Now, listen. I think there are more people who are fans of Duke losing than are fans of a specific basketball team.
I see. Okay.
I would fall in that.
And I think Duke, you could say that about Duke. You could say that about the Dallas Cowboys. You could say that about what basketball team, Tom? Do you think you could in the NBA? I don't.
The Knicks?
Maybe the Knicks. Maybe the Knicks. Yeah, that's good. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good. And in wrestling, there's a good cop, bad cop thing.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely the Yankees in baseball.
Yankees in baseball, and we just learned the wrestling terms, Tom.
There are your faces.
And heels.
Short for baby face. And
the heels.
Yeah. I was listening. I'm aware of that, yeah.
You would have been a good manager.
Yeah, for some heels?
Yeah, for some heels.
Well, that'd be good. That'd be fun.
Let me tell you something, brother. My man here can kick your ass. You know, you writing checks.
Along the lines of Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah.
Bobby Heenan.
Sure. Heenan was as funny as anybody.
He almost beat me up one day.
Bobby Heenan did?
Right in the studio. Yeah. I said something like, I don't understand why you don't embrace all the fakeness of wrestling or whatever.
The brain didn't like that.
The brain did not care. He was going to brain me. Yeah. Next to me asking Melissa Etheridge if she had to cut the interview short because she has to go on the bus and cook the guy's dinner.
Man, that's funny.
You said that live on the air?
Yeah, right.
She didn't think that was real funny.
Well done.
No.
It's funny.
That's when totally different me. I worked edgy then. Not now. Where were we?
Offered her some tuna casserole, subtle stuff.
I did not do that, wiseacre.
Sorry.
Purdue on to the Final Four. They beat Tennessee 72-66. Zach Edey, 40 points, 16 rebounds. And, oh, by the way, the three-point line, I'm going to try to explain this. So my fear is that Tom looks at me after any story and goes, what's going on? What?
Do you have the picture for it?
What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. The three-point line, here we go. Three-point line for the women's NCAA tournament at a place called Moda Center in Portland, Oregon, had a discrepancy in distance at each end of the court that went unnoticed through 4 games over 2 days before Texas and North Carolina State were informed of the problem ahead of the Elite Eight matchup.
That's pretty blatant.
The NCAA says in a statement that the team's coaches agreed to play Sunday's game as scheduled with the mismatched three-point lines rather than delay the game. 4 Sweet 16 games on Friday and Saturday were played without any of the participating teams saying anything publicly about a problem with the three-point distance.
They don't look that mismatched to me. Am I nuts?
Yeah, the one as we look at the photograph, the one on the right looks like it's about 6 inches farther away from the hoop. Look at
that is so marginal.
No,
not if you're out there shooting buckets.
I would say the distance between is about, well, it's hard to estimate, but it's significant.
Yeah, significant?
I'm with Tom.
You show this to the average person, they don't see a difference.
I do. I think it's very obvious.
Plus, it's women's basketball. The three-point line is just decoration anyway.
Oh, God. Thank you, Josh. Jess, do you have anything you can throw at him?
Just this coffee mug.
I suppose the argument could be made that since they switched baskets, they're both
works
getting
out in
the
the end.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's how they looked at it.
Remember the great scene in Hoosiers where he takes the tape measure?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, Johnny?
I've only seen that once.
Oh, it's the key scene. I'm surprised you didn't remember.
The key scene.
Yeah.
I remember some emotion with Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper drunkenly wandering on the court.
Gene Hackman takes a tape measure and measures the distance from the floor to the hoop, pointing out that it's the same as it is back at Hickory, more or less.
Terrific. So I'll have to revisit it.
It's a great scene.
The difference is not significant. It's the same height.
You see, very good.
Okay.
What's coming up in sports or anything in news?
Let's see. The New Orleans Saints and Ireland? What's going on there, chick? Thank you. I'll have the answer. What is the Ozempic? Well, I'll tell you when we come back.
And we have Eclipse news and robot news. I'm very excited.
And cockfighting.
That's right. Yay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Fidelity. How can I remember to invest every month? With the Fidelity app, you can choose a schedule and set up recurring investments in stocks and ETFs.
Huh. That sounds easier than I thought.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. Now, where did I put my keys?
You will find them where you left them.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Coffee and I sent you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the Weisenheimer desk.
You better believe it, Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Got that Ace Cosby joke of the day coming at you. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Dear Tom.
Well, before we get to that, I got a letter for you.
Did I say dear Tom?
This is on topic.
So's mine.
You were showing the discrepancy in the court during
They
one
were
of the,
right not to stop the games or go back and play them again, because I will say the difference in the distance of the three-point lines between the baskets is negligible.
On one side of the court, they had painted the three-point line in the wrong place. And to the naked eye, it's pretty visible. So on the one side of the court, you're probably, I don't know, between 6 inches and a foot farther out. But it was kind of controversial. And I received this letter. We're currently looking at a photograph of that, and you can see where the white part of the paint is there.
Right.
At the apex of the arc is clearly longer on one side. Now,
hey, man, I just look at those as boundaries, man. Lines don't exist in my world.
Right. Dear Bob and Tom, while keeping up with the NCAA women's bracket, I noticed the three-point line of the court was lopsided. I just assumed it was done that way for women because one boob is larger than the other.
Oh!
Thank you, Brian. Your thoughts on that, Jess Hooker?
That's genius.
Understated.
What was he thinking in saying that out loud? That he was going to get a chuckle from a girl?
No, from us idiots. Or is it we idiots?
I thought it was
I'm an
going to
idiot.
be. I thought it was going to be. Well, they did it that way because women can't make up their minds.
Yeah, either joke.
I like that one,
pathetic,
too.
Yeah, you like that one?
You have a letter over there now? Is that about the same thing?
Dear Tom, no. I live in Tennessee. The Eclipse came through here a few weeks ago, and the chickens went to roost, he says. This is David. They thought it was bedtime.
The Eclipse is
What?
April 8th.
There are many,
I know,
many.
but there are many eclipses.
Not total eclipse. There won't be another one in North America for
what
20
this gentleman's
years.
point is that even the slightest one caused trouble among the chickens.
Oh.
Maybe he also meant a few years ago.
What's your beef with this? You
I
know
bet he
there
meant-
have been other eclipses, and there'll be and there'll be totality.
To affect the chickens, he must have meant the one a few years ago.
Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he.
That was real. You
You said weeks.
I know that there are all these stories about the zoos are going to be blah, blah,
Did
blah.
I say weeks? I meant years.
Did you say? Oh, no wonder.
So the writer wrote years.
Yeah, the writer wrote years.
You read weeks.
I was wrong.
So there's two idiots in this scenario.
I think I'm
or
one of them.
scenario.
Scenario? Did I say scenario? Sorry. I meant to say one idiot. Okay.
Or one big idiot.
We do have Eclipse news coming up. You'll be hearing a lot about it for the next week, I can assure you.
Why wait?
Oh, let's hear it.
Let's hear it now.
Oh,
the
we do?
Eclipse news? Why not?
Let's see.
Why not? How about the Eclipse news, huh? You're so smart.
I thought you had it. Sorry. That's why I said, yeah, why not? Sorry.
Oh, new technology will allow blind people and those with visual impairments to experience the upcoming solar eclipse.
Well, this isn't fair.
What?
Why is it not fair?
If you're blind, you don't get to enjoy it.
Yes, you do. Well, now they have special technological developments that will
Do blind people like fireworks? No, they just live with it.
This isn't fair.
Read the story.
This is for seers only.
One device called a light sound box translates changing light into sounds. When the sun is bright,
what?
They will hear, or no, they won't. Yeah, they'll hear. There will be a high, delicate.
All right. Stop it.
A high, delicate flute note, okay? But as the moon begins to cover the sun, the device will produce mid-range notes from a clarinet.
Is that it?
The sun's gone. It came back.
Darkness is rendered by a low clicking sound.
Oh, it must be dark out.
Yeah, well, I guess, Lloyd, for you, every day's a solar eclipse, huh? Pretty dark in there, is it?
One tactile experience offered by the Cadence tablet allows users to feel rows of dots that pop up and down.
It's nice.
Users will be able to feel when the moon slowly covers the sun.
That's Braille, right?
And they can look at it.
As long as they want.
I mean, if you're completely blind, it's not going to hurt. I don't know if you can feel the heat change, maybe.
Boy, can you imagine going up to a blind person? He's got the sunglasses. And, I sure wish you could see this eclipse. Oh, I saw one once.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow there'll be a lot more people that are going to be interested in this particular technology so they can see the one 20 years from now when it hits North America.
I saw an eclipse, yeah. That's a funny story.
Well, that's great. They get to experience it their own way.
Yeah.
I got to make sure they tell their dog not to look at it.
I think animals just know. They're not. Animals aren't dumb enough just to stare at the sun. We are.
That's true. Did you ever make the? When I was a kid, there was
the box,
a partial eclipse.
Absolutely.
In the box. Yeah.
That thing never.
It worked great.
Really? I finally got it to work on one eclipse. I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
My problem was I did that classic Josh thing where I was skeptical from the get-go, so I didn't even let it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. you drill a hole in a box and it projects onto the. I did that. It was
we
very
just used
cool.
a needle or something to get. You guys use drills?
Yeah, little tiny little.
Well, Tom actually had.
No, I did it myself.
Reeves, the downstairs butler, actually drill a hole into a wooden box. Well, he had to make the wooden box.
Thank you,
first.
Reeves.
Right.
It was a cardboard box and a pinhole.
Sure.
Show you how to do it.
No, I hated it.
Thank you, Reeves.
still
You
don't
tell
believe they
Paula I'm ready for my shower.
Don't work at
now.
all.
How old were you when Paula gave you your last shower? Do you
Paula did
remember?
not give me a shower. She taught me how to iron. Nothing else.
Oh,
she did?
I'm a very good ironer. Yeah.
And what?
Oh, I'll stand behind you.
Yes.
Nestle into my bosom.
Oh, Tommy, you're getting too big to iron behind me.
Where was Paula from?
Germany.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, she'd been living in the United States since like 1910. She was quite elderly.
Oh, gotcha.
And coming up in the news, by the way.
Huge rack, though, right?
We have huge everything. She was a stout lady.
No kidding?
We have.
How about that ass?
We have Germany in the news today coming up.
Yes.
So
Germany in the news today.
Big story.
It's springtime
in Germany.
A big story.
So it wasn't Austria or anything. It was Germany.
Germany is in the news today.
All right. Real quick, two actual sports before we get to the nonsense. Steven Jaeger of Germany is a PGA Tour winner for the first time, headed to the Masters. His win at the Houston Open ended Scotty Scheffler's bid for 3 straight victories. Scheffler had his chances right to the end, a 5-foot birdie putt to force a playoff, and he missed it left.
Oh.
And Denny Hamlin won the race off pit road with Joe Gibbs Racing teammate Martin Truex Jr. after a caution, 2 laps to go, and won in overtime at Richmond Raceway.
Moons over my Hamlin, they call him.
Richmond, Virginia.
You like a moons over my hammy chick?
I do like a moons over my hammy very much.
It's a sandwich at Denny's.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it moons over my hammy?
Yeah.
Yes.
It actually is at Denny's?
Yeah.
The only thing I know at Denny's is the Grand Slam breakfast, and I enjoy it very much.
They really nailed it.
Yeah, they really did. It's like, well, we should probably stop adding items. No, they didn't. They kept adding items.
Remember the 2 old broads what restaurant was it that had the Tutti Rutti Fresh and Fruity?
I don't know.
That may have been regional. I'm not aware
Was it
of
Denny's?
It was definitely a chain. IHOP or Denny's. Yeah.
I think it was IHOP.
Okay.
I think it was.
The old Tutti Rutti Fresh and Fruity.
What was in that?
A lot of fruit. It looked to me like it was ruining pancakes. You know how, Tom, you and I are traditionalists. Butter syrup.
Right. The flavored syrups
this
need
was
to
some
go
sort
there.
of compote.
You know how it was a crepe with Tom likes a crepe made pancakes.
I like very thin pancakes.
Very thin.
But stacked high?
Sure.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, what's the difference
That's fair.
between stacked high pancakes and just two thick ones?
Mouthfeel.
No, they just the insides.
Wait a minute.
Too
Are you one
fluffy.
of these people who agree with him and that different shaped pasta has different tastes?
No, I think it's a different mouthfeel, and that's what it is.
And answer me this question, Your Honor. Please get her to answer these questions.
Okay, but you better be going somewhere with this.
I certainly am. Now, one could say that you are, Jess, a professional pasta maker. Is that correct?
I do that, yes.
And is there any truth to the rumor that different shaped pasta, in your experience, do different shaped pasta taste differently?
It doesn't, because it's durum flour and water usually. Some add egg.
Boom.
Thickness issues, the amount of sauce that it
is.
holds. I received an expert chef analysis of this. I'll have to dig it up.
No, don't bring sauce into it. No, you're mutating the argument.
Counselor,
It's just the pasta. That was your statement, and it doesn't taste differently.
Okay. I don't agree.
All right.
Your linguine versus your spaghetti, vastly different. Macaroni in spaghetti sauce,
That's
not the same.
true at all.
Doesn't taste the same. You can blindfold me and I'll tell you which is spaghetti and which is macaroni.
You know, while we're talking noodles, what do you guys have in your shoes right now? Those lasagna noodles?
Do you ever get those? You have to trim them to fit your shoe?
Just thin, nothing, no support given.
I don't have time for that.
You know what they are? I call them loser liners.
Losers.
That's right.
Yep.
They help you lose your foundation. Boy, oh boy, you don't want those. You want, what do we want, Josh? Orange Insoles!
Yay!
OrangeInsoles.com. If you have back pain, hip pain, or knee pain, you know how much that affects your daily routine. It's frustrating. You know, there are people out there who have such a loose foundation, they think different pastas taste differently. Isn't that something? Maybe they should look into Orange Insoles.
Hear, hear.
Well, you can at orangeinsoles.com. Get rid of that loser liner that came with your shoes and get one that offers arch support and deep cups to properly support your heel, your feet, and thusly your whole body. And of course, I just described Orange Insoles. They help you alleviate that pain and discomfort. They're great for all kinds of footwear, work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, golf shoes, you name it. Find the right fit for you with their insole quiz. That's right. You take a quick quiz. They let you know exactly which insoles are right. I have an email out to them to see if they fit skis, Tom, if you can put orange insoles in skis.
Yeah, you can put them in your ski boots, certainly.
They got back to me and said, will you just leave us alone and read what we send you?
I think we should take a pair of your sandals and crazy glue some on there.
Oh, yeah, we should try that.
Be fun.
That would absolutely work.
It would work.
It would work, yeah. But you'd have to adjust the thong height, perhaps.
Or you get some of those slides so you don't have anything in between your toes.
Well, now we're talking.
Boom.
Head to orangeinsoles.com today. Free shipping, my friends. Plus, Orange Insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. Nothing to lose here, folks. No cutting required, as Chick alluded to earlier. They come true to size. That's orangeinsoles.com. Feel better. Do more.
Thank you very much, Orange Insoles. Coming up, lots of cool stuff in the news. I mentioned we do have Germany in the news.
Yeah.
Cannabis news, NFL news, and UFL news. A very interesting development in the UFL that might be bleeding into the NFL sooner than you think. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Okay, dogs.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom's here, as we like to call him, Mr. Negative. There's a huge total eclipse coming next Monday across a giant swath of
I wasn't negative at all.
America, and you have been saying since the beginning of talking about the eclipse, you have been following it up with, what if it's cloudy? What if it rains? You getting your sweetener all
No, I was just actually giving a forecast for so far so good on the forecast for next Monday.
The biggest thing is you don't want to be within, I'm going to say 25 miles of any zoo or nature park.
Oh, yeah.
Those animals
are all going to get that.
Yeah. They get bite crazy during eclipses.
Sure.
You know that? Yeah.
It's known as bite crazy.
Yeah, they get real bite crazy.
And they think the world's ending, so they immediately have sex.
Now, on a different note, after you attacked me recently about pasta, got this nice letter from Carl. I am a food scientist.
Sure you are.
Graduate of the University of Wisconsin.
Yeah, me
with 19 plus years of industrial food experience.
How about that?
There's absolutely a flavor difference between pasta shapes. Each variant is specifically designed for sauce pickup, mouthfeel, and ultimately the eating experience.
Don't bring sauce
you
pickup
can't.
into
You
this.
cannot.
Why else would there be 50 pasta options? Well, thank you, Carl.
Because of the sauce, because of the dishes. That's
Yes.
again, that's just not what we're saying.
You can't make lasagna. You can't make lasagna with bow tie pasta. It would fall apart.
And it would taste
okay.
I'm not going to argue with you guys. You guys just keep ordering your macaroni and cheese.
No, you forgot the sugar bread that we eat.
Okay, good.
Us white trash.
Is there anything going on in sports?
I've often wondered that myself, Tom. I don't know. You know what is going on in sports? Maybe Josh will sing along.
You can keep me rolling.
Little Paul Coffin.
That's right.
Is Coffin going on in sports?
Maybe.
Well, I'll twist for you, baby, and I'll rip for you, baby. Take another shot, get lit for you, baby.
What a great song. God, that is so cool.
Yes.
Love it.
Here we go down this highway.
All right.
New Orleans Saints have signed Gaelic soccer player Charlie Smith, or are we saying Smythe?
Good question.
There's a Y in it.
I don't know.
And he's from Ireland.
I grew up with a Smythe, but I know there are people who have the Y that pronounce it Smith, so you got me.
Saints signing him as a potential kicker, according to Pro Football Talk. Smythe, goalkeeper for the Gaelic football club known as Down in Ireland, before giving American football a try through the NFL's International Player Pathway Program. NFL UK shared a video of Smythe making a 63-yard field goal this past week. He'll be competing with Blake Grupe as he comes off his rookie season. Grupe, 30 of 37 on field goals and 40 of 40 on extra points last year. Smythe joins Welsh rugby player Luis Rees Zammit.
Zammit.
Zammit. And I think Zammit's signing with Kansas City, I believe, as international players to find spots with NFL teams.
Zammit Janet.
Zammit Janet. That's right. Reese Zammit, is joining the Chiefs, and all 32 teams will have a 17th spot on their practice squads to accommodate the international.
That's a smart idea.
Just one,
So getting a bunch of players from other countries like the NBA and Major League Baseball, obviously, with the great Japanese players now. Since they're trying to go global with all these sports, it's a great, great move. I wear underwear known as the Gaelic goalie.
Oh, wow.
Prevents, keeps everything in its place.
I've been getting a lot of advertisements on my phone. Most from Instagram has really been prevalent, and they're trying to sell me underwear. But this underwear has, it's really a pouch. It's very much a pouch.
Yeah. Keeps everything in place.
To keep your.
I've seen TV commercials for
I
that.
have too. Yeah.
The advertisement says it keeps it off the inside of your thigh.
Oh, okay.
But this pouch
eliminates bat wing.
Yeah, this pouch, the brain. No, this
it's handy.
pouch
It keeps the tip from hitting your knee. You know the usual.
Oh.
This pouch, it's very much. It's a deep pouch. It's. I don't know how you.
Yes, I agree.
A lot of hang down.
It seems like you. Yeah.
So didn't Bill Murray famously refer to it as the full throw pouch?
It must be with the see-through mesh. And,
yeah,
he might have. I don't know why that was happening to me though. You get a lot of advertisements for underwear.
I do not. I'm not sure what website you're visiting that they think that you have an issue in that area. But
I'm getting advertisements also for belts and
jock straps, perhaps.
Jock straps and chains.
Oh. Wow,
we learned something last week about jock straps that we all poo-pooed, Mr. Griswold, but apparently this is true.
And for the most part, we're pretty open-minded and know
the company that Bike is the company that makes jock straps, and they did a press release, and I want to say 70% of their product is sold to gay men.
And we had no idea, and we had dozens of gay men.
And they immediately attacked me, of course, when I read that, and they said that's not true. Well,
it sounded like one of those things that you make an assumption and then it becomes solidified as fact in your head. That's what it sounded like.
Right. Nothing but facts come out of this mouth.
Is that right?
All pasta tastes different.
But several of the gay men that responded brought up the fact that jock straps are perfect because
the entryway is not clogged by fabric. You see.
Easy access would be the human way to put that.
In the event of a sudden crack attack, there's no defense.
That entry,
there's no Maginot Line, if you will.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Try to keep this at a sophisticated level.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe you. I thought it was just a wild accusation you make, or
I didn't. I did
segment of our society, like you most often do.
No, facts are facts. I mean, they know who their audience is.
Is that the same as a woman wearing a G-string? Like you can easy access?
No, because the G-string is right over the good goods.
Yeah, but you can do the old pull aside.
Yeah, you can pull it aside.
But yes, you're right. You're right. The jock strap is even more expensive.
Oh wait, so the jock strap, there's not one that goes up.
No, it doesn't go up the middle.
Oh,
it's like a big V.
A belt.
It's like a V.
The jock strap has a waistband, and from the
on
end
the
of
back
the
side,
waistband, it comes down.
Oh,
it's sort of like anal suspenders.
Yes.
In a way, yeah.
Like
here's the story.
Here's
the story. This is from the Associated Press. Headline: Jockstrap turns 150 years old.
150.
The protective garment was invented in 1874 by Mr. C.F. Bennett, who worked for a company now known as Bike Athletic.
I wonder what CF stood for.
It was designed to protect the precious parts of bicycle messengers as they navigated the bumpy cobblestones of Boston. Doesn't that sound like a...
I'm busy working now.
The bumpy cobblestones of Boston.
It was a cold day. I wore a light coat.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times, especially when I got kicked in the
deck of Luckies.
It said, I'm reading this verbatim. The jockstrap has since stretched beyond the athletic world, largely thanks to the gay men who have embraced it since the 1950s. Bike Athletics says 70% of its customers are gay men.
There you go.
The top seller is a jockstrap that's been around since the beginning, known as the number 10.
Okay.
Okay, so the jock strap is the thing that holds the cup.
Yes.
Right. In the front.
Oh, okay.
That's...
And I would say that the number is far closer to 0, the percentage of National Football League players that wear a cup. I don't think it's 10%.
And you're not going to believe this, but Chick and I experienced the same thing. The lining up when you were in junior high school football, the cup check thing, where the, now what we'd realize would be a perverted coach walks by with a stick and at random whacks guys in the balls to see if they're wearing a cup.
I'm thinking he did not whack me. He grabbed a hold. He did not whack at me.
Even
what?
even worse.
No, he just grabbed. Yeah, he didn't.
But
hit
don't
it.
guys do that to each other? Like
cup check is a thing. Just
Yeah,
any
but
time of day.
it's one thing if your buddy does it as a joke. It's
Right.
another thing, if
it's an adult
the
teacher,
assistant coach who likes to shower with the fellas is in there.
Oh, man.
I feel like if he used a stick, though, he was legitimately doing a cup check.
Yeah,
not
if there
just
was
trying
a
to be a
stick.
perv.
No, I think he's just trying
Now,
to.
if he's grabbing, he's getting something from it.
Grabbing, yes.
Yeah, no, but I think hitting is also a.
Do you think he wanted to punish?
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Fetish, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
we showered with our coaches on the football team, all of them. We were all in the shower. You know what
That's how
that
it was.
builds? That builds camaraderie, Josh.
Yes.
We were a close team. We were like a family.
You were better for it.
A weird family is what we were like.
Let's see. All right. Elsewhere in sports?
A minor league baseball team in Minnesota has decided to keep its mascot named Ozempig. Despite
So bad.
online backlash, criticism poured in almost immediately after the St. Paul Saints announced that it named its longtime live pig mascot after the weight loss drug Ozempic. Online users said it was hurtful, insensitive, and fat-shaming. Vice President Sean Aronson said the team only wanted an amusing, topical name when it chose Ozempig from nearly 2,300 entries in its Name the Pig contest. He said officials were surprised people found it offensive, adding that there are no ill intent behind the choice of Ozempig.
It's very topical.
And I think this is the team that Bill Murray used to own, or maybe still does own. St. Paul Saints, I think.
They did something last year. They they're kind of the pharmaceutical theme. Viaghog. Big, well hung donkey.
Is that
Pig.
right?
I mean, I'm sorry. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, they got a live pig as a mascot, little feller.
Well, could be a big feller.
I mean, I'd rather have that than what was it, Piggy McPigface? Wasn't that the one that was?
Oh yeah, Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah, right. El Porco. I mean, they're gonna, no matter what they do, they're gonna offend somebody. So these minor league ball clubs do stuff that's really fun.
St. Paul Saints do these sort of promotions all the time. Oh yeah. Authorities in California say they seized 350 birds in connection with an alleged illegal cockfighting operation. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office said deputies served a search warrant at a property near Salinas after receiving multiple tips about illegal cockfighting at the location, and also a rumor that near Salinas is where
Bobby McGee.
Bobby left me. In addition to roosters, hens, and chicks, thank you very much, officials also seized evidence commonly associated with breeding and training roosters for cockfighting.
I was going to say they have them all. They're grooming them to be.
Oh, yeah. Authorities are seeking to charge a 73-year-old suspect, Jose Francisco Gayton, with possession of fighting birds. A Monterey County SPCA spokesperson confirmed over 300 roosters and hens had to be euthanized.
Oh.
Well,
it was also
the police's annual wing barbecue is coming up.
Yes, the euthanization, it was delicious.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't tasty.
If anybody.
Euthanization, but still.
Are you a rub guy, or what do you like? How do you like your barbecue? You like to dip it in the sauce?
I do like to dip it in the sauce. Is there a need for cockfighting with all of the online gambling these days?
But this is a
Why not?
cultural thing.
Cockfighting?
Didn't we we had a story? They attach like razor-like spurs to the. Yeah, you're looking at me.
Is that true?
To the ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's as cruel a thing as there is.
But we had a guy.
They put little hoods on them before they drop them into the ring, and then as they're dropping, they take the hoods off, and they've got their spurs on, and boom, there they are.
We had a guy last year that was bled to death.
Oh, because he got
he was handling the birds, and he got whatever.
Oh no!
The femoral artery.
It got to him in the wrong.
Yikes!
When it happened, they called foul.
Yeah, certainly.
Oh, thank you.
You have to. Yeah, you pretty much have to.
That's
bird.
Very funny.
It's just sadly. I
Well,
think.
how long? 10 to 12 minutes to bleed out your femoral artery? Something like that?
am not aware of what the timing is.
Oh yeah.
I feel like one of them's even less than that.
I think if you get it, I would think in the neck, I would think you'd go pretty quick.
Boy,
if I'd have done that at the start of the sportscast, I'd be getting real sleepy.
The sportscast would be over. Yeah. Boy.
Why do they have to kill the birds?
Who knows?
Disease.
Because they're too tough to eat.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Balk this. Go ahead, try and eat me.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Now, what's coming? Is that the end of sports? Oh,
no, more sports coming up, including. I got a story for the Dicky Dick, and Dicky Dick.
Are they going to like it, or will they be upset?
Moonshine.
Well, you're talking my language.
Oh yeah.
Well, I saw that. That's
my land is my land.
Right.
Government.
I want to mention I got a nice letter here from Jeremy. Looking forward to Friday morning live and your evening show in Charleston, West Virginia. So
will you do the show? Will you do the Charleston on stage that night?
I'm not sure how to do it.
I'll teach you.
You know it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I bet Foghorn Leghorn had to do the Charleston. Is that right?
There may have been some Charleston in there.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's driving all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. Has been listening to for 30 years. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll look forward to seeing you. Once again, this show comes to you live from Charleston, West Virginia.
Well, Jeremy's spoken.
Friday. Nothing's going to stop him this morning. Pearl Jam.
Recessed ladies' breast.
How could I forget?
Once again, Saturday morning. No, see, you got me doing it now. Friday morning and Friday evening. Live show, by the way, for tickets available. Ticketmaster will be Joshy, Patty G, Willie G, Jeff Oskey, me. I'll be there as your host, along with Kristi Lee, coming up this Friday. Hope to see you there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Motel Holiday Inn.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We've got some sports to visit here, and also maybe the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Just around the corner. I made a bet with myself and I lost.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Jess Hooker's in here sitting in for Kristi Lee today. And I thought for sure when we started, you, Chick McGee, would comment on her particular. Here, let me hang on, write this down. Her particular, the color of her sweater.
Oh,
and I figure that you would shout it out because it's awkward and
peach,
coral,
salmon.
See, I was wrong. I keep losing.
Salmon is what you want.
I thought you were going to say tiddy. 2 D's, titty pink.
I don't think that is. I don't think that is titty pink.
No,
it's not. That's not titty pink.
No.
Really?
No.
Titty pink is more pink.
I've worn pink.
Titty pink is.
There you go.
That's that. Okay.
Whoa, that's pink.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of it's Barbie.
So if I Google TIDDY pink, it's not going to tell me I'm an insane man.
Oh no, it will.
No.
You'll be on a list. No, Chick taught me that, and
I've never heard that until.
I'd never heard it until Chick McGee brought it up.
It'll come up.
It is, but I'm okay.
What color is it?
In some places, it's coming up the other spelling.
Ooh.
They went full out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not the 2 D's, huh?
You will never believe the first picture for
titty
this color.
pink.
I'm looking at it, and it's you.
It's us.
It's Josh Arnold.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it is.
It
no
is.
way.
And we're sitting next to Alsman, who's wearing that color. Yeah.
And then
that's
there's a picture
Yes.
of a looks like a Bentley that's pink.
Okay.
And then there's a Sherwin-Williams ad for titty pink. And yeah,
How about that?
it's a real thing. And it appears that there is an optional spelling. Josh, you are correct.
All right.
That's boy.
But I was wrong. I thought for sure you'd mention that, Chick. But I guess
I think it's peach.
yeah, it is more of a peach because now they have a flamingo. And they say the flamingo is TIDDY, titty flamingo plush toy.
Wow.
Okay.
There was
Available on Amazon.
There was a time in America when the most popular color for bathrooms was pink, I think.
Man,
Pink tile, yes.
Pink tile and
pink tub, pink toilet.
Everything in the bathroom was pink.
My first house.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That was the that was the unfortunate.
The old Pepto-Bismol.
I had an old apartment that had that.
My first house, I thought it was so cool because they had wall-to-wall carpeting in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
And
Lived there
then
about 2 months. There was a mushroom growing out of the carpet. Had to pull all the carpeting out.
Sure.
Then they had to take the plywood up because it was all soaked and
subfloor.
They had to take the subfloor up and reinforce the joist. It was perfect. Of course, as a new homeowner, that's the first thing you learn is it's a money pit. That was a cool house. I love that house. In fact, I just got a letter this morning from my old neighbor.
Oh yeah,
at that house.
Yeah, Larry.
How's old Larry doing?
I am Larry. Seriously,
Have you?
I'm not kidding.
Have you sent him a letter?
No, he just said he lives in. Wait, hang on a second. He lives in. He was driving through Yuma, Arizona. Heard us on the radio and had a flashback to those days.
Wow,
that's nice.
Right there.
That's
I'm not
really
kidding.
sweet.
This just came in this morning. Speaking of that old house, yeah. If you have wall-to-wall carpeting in your bathroom, look forward to harvesting some mushrooms.
Gross.
You won't find this surprising. I will not be getting any mail from any of my old neighbors.
No.
Did you lose them in the divorce?
No. I just never had them.
Do you like your neighbors now?
Yeah, there are a couple that are okay.
Yeah.
You know their names?
Leonard and Dog Lady. I don't know what Dog Lady's name is. We just call her Dog Lady.
I hope she has a dog. You're not just being mean.
No, she looks like a dog.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back to sports before we slander some poor.
I'm funny.
All at my street, we all know each other. Yeah.
No kidding?
It's a real. Yeah.
Well, but you had to report to all the houses, right? When you
That's right. Yes, you're right. When I first moved in, I met them all, but in accordance with Megan's law, I had to knock on everything.
Thank you. Happy now? See, I wanted to go straight to sports. No. Now we've got.
What's the problem? Is there a big problem?
No.
Who gets mail from their old neighbors?
I
you
did this
weirdo.
I did this morning. I haven't heard from this
Tom
guy.
is wildly friendly when he's not with us.
He really
He
is.
is.
He's kind and
You were in this house. You love that house.
he helps. Oh, that guy. Oh, it's not Carl, is it? Well, we call
It's
him
Larry.
Carl. No,
This guy's name's Larry.
we had to.
Hats off to Larry.
He
You
goes.
remember,
You used to park the hog in your driveway. I used to mow your lawn.
All right.
He never did pay me. So
I
you
paid him.
owe me.
So Larry is short for Lorenzo.
I've always lived in
There was a guy who
diverse
lived
neighborhoods.
across
People have different color Mercedes.
Across the street from my house, he had a Ford Bronco that he drove and a Ford Bronco for parts, both in his driveway. And then he had a generator.
He had a giant tar machine.
I thought it was a generator. It was a generator.
No, he had
It wasn't
that
a tar
huge tank.
machine.
Yeah, it was for making. Yeah, absolutely.
Tar?
Yeah, I used to.
That's not right.
Have a relative that lived in that house.
That's the.
Yes.
Why would he have a tar? No one has a tar machine.
He did.
The street department.
Unless you're trying to keep the villagers away.
Right?
What are you talking about?
He had a big black tar machine.
It wasn't. It was a generator.
It's not a generator.
What it was.
Okay.
I have pictures.
I would love to see the pictures of the tar
You'd
machine.
recognize one because it's a giant tar making machine, not a generator. The larger point
All
is.
right, what do you put in the machine to arrive at tar?
Yeah.
Like oil and
How do
gasoline?
you make-
Where do you think?
I'm waiting.
Where do you
Tar
think they make
seeds?
tar?
In the truck when they're going.
That's
but
cement.
It's not.
Well, if the point is your neighbor was a redneck that had about 4 vehicles in his driveway.
And he looked like Captain Carl from Pee Wee's
I love Captain Carl.
Big Adventure House.
By the way, the letter continues. You had a dog named Elvis who played with our dog named Mozart.
Do you remember all that?
I remember all that. I remember this guy for sure.
That's nice.
He was like a high school junior.
He's not asking you to send him money.
No, he's just saying hi.
Okay, all right.
Very nice. Thank you very much for the letter, Larry. I appreciate it.
Well, if he'd like to make any contentions about you in a negative way, I can back those up.
You remember that house? You remember the house across the street? Some lady got murdered in there?
I was Out of town. I can tell you that. No, I didn't know that.
Drowned in a tar machine.
Yeah.
What?
Different house, yeah. No, I got off the air one day and there were cops in the front lobby going, you see anything suspicious? Oh, yeah, it was very ugly.
Oh.
Very ugly story. So let's get back to the sporting page.
A tar machine is his contention.
Did he have a blacktop driveway? Like, did he have to fix it a lot?
No, he just had this really ugly, he probably bought it at an auction. I didn't know what to do with it.
I never smelled tar.
This is your neighbor?
Yes.
Why does Tom contend he knows more about what was going on?
Because he bought the house from one of my in-laws.
Oh.
Well.
So you were also pretty aware of this neighbor.
I didn't buy the house. I was told we are buying the house.
Oh, you bought the house.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one where during the divorce,
hey,
she put the Redskins barbecue grill out for the garbage people.
I don't see. You got these stories are
that was not that house.
They're good stories, but I don't. They don't make me laugh or I'm not happy when I hear them.
Let's move on. I've been trying to move on for 5
now
minutes.
It is. Now it's
No, I still get a little bummed out.
It is a bummer.
I don't like that my buddy Chick was hurt by these ladies.
Something else, huh? More sports coming up, including moonshine. United Football League, and who the hell's Rube Goldberg?
I'll tell you who he is.
He makes everything complicated.
Dickie Dick will tell you all about that
We got
Goldberg guy.
Really cool robot story. Really cool.
Is it a robot or a mechanized lever?
It's robots.
So it has a face.
And this could be the future of, I won't say what, but I think this is going to work.
Oh.
And it's a wandering robot in a very public place, and I'm telling you, I think this is going to be the future of this particular problem. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
AC system.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up Friday, this show will be coming to you from beautiful Charleston, West Virginia.
Almost heaven.
And we're going to be on the air live from there Friday morning, and then that evening a special show at the theater at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center. Tickets for that show available at Ticketmaster, starring Patty G, Willie G, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, Krista and I will be your hosts. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, we turn to Chick McGee over there. What's going on?
Possible moonshine cave has been uncovered beneath the grandstands of a legendary NASCAR track in North Carolina. According to officials at the North Wilkesboro Speedway, the 700-square-foot open area was discovered during a routine cleaning and inspection. Speedway Motorsports executive Steve Swift said, "We'd often hear stories of how an old moonshine still was operated here on the property under the grandstands. We haven't found a still yet, but we found a small cave and an interior wall that would have been the perfect location to not only make illegal liquor, but to hide from the law as well."
Interesting.
NBC News reports moonshine is no stranger to NASCAR in North Carolina. Many early stars got their start carrying legal moonshine on the rough mountain roads of Appalachia.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
That's the legend, of course.
And I guess a lot of fans are urging them to turn it into some kind of a little like mini bar to celebrate celebrate the history of moonshining, and that sort of is the origin of NASCAR.
Liquor runs.
Yeah, they could make it an Airbnb.
Isn't that how the Kennedys made their fortune?
Bringing it over from Canada. It's
Illegal
one of-
liquors?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right?
Yeah. That's why I said absolutely. And then you move on to the next story.
What do you think they brought over, like Everclear or vodka, or it must have been like a really
It
basic?
was from Canada, so it was mostly Labatt's.
Oh,
your
really?
Your Molson's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons.
Vodka. The United Football League. This is a story that, get comfortable. Tom's going to bathe and wallow in his I was right dance. Are you ready? The United Football League has introduced technology to track the exact location of the football during games. The league announced that it's collaborating with Bolt 6 to integrate its True Line technology into UFL games. 6 calibrated 4K cameras have been installed around each stadium, allowing real-time ball spotting capabilities. Bolt 6's machine learning models that work to determine the ball's exact position on the field. The new technology implemented when the UFL's season kicked off yesterday. Saturday. So there you go.
That great?
I have no interest.
Well, this prevents the human error. They'll know where the ball is. They're not going to have that chain gang out there.
Part of being
If you've got money on the game, you don't want the hungover referee to make the wrong call when they can. This will tell them that
How often
the
has that happened
the chain
in the
gang.
past?
The chain gang has always been a joke.
Why?
I've been on a chain gang. I've done it.
At an NFL level
A high
or
school
a seventh
game.
grade level?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
The same it's the same outdated technology. I think the chain gang guys in the NFL have quite the lobby. But did you keep reading what else they did?
No, you go ahead.
If you kick a ball and it hits the uprights, it plays a sad trombone. Wah wah wah.
Oh, that seems just
That's great.
hurtful. That's
yeah.
rubbing it in.
There's a speaker in the ball. That's what happened.
Is that right?
Yeah. I think this is a smart move. They can tell where the ball is. They're not going to have to.
They know where the ball is already.
Yeah, but
they don't have to do this.
They spot it wrong all the time.
No, they don't. They do not spot it wrong all the time. Maybe 5 or 6 times a year.
Here you
unless
go.
the Raiders are playing,
This,
then they're always spotted
Here, this
wrong.
is in Bro Bible. It says, from this weekend's UFL game between the Birmingham Stallions and the Arlington Renegades.
Again?
Arlington running back Letty Brown scampered out of bounds right at the first down marker. A live official might have granted a fresh set of downs. The technology did not. The technology said he ran out of bounds when the ball was 5 inches short of a first down. Happy now?
No, just taking the human element out of football. Let's get rid of the players, too. We need robots is what we need. Get them out there.
Yeah, and I think eyeballing it's important. Well, that's what they do with the lasers in medical work these days. No need to measure. I'm just going to eyeball that tumor.
You really don't see the point I'm trying to make.
No, I understand.
I do. A
your
lot
point.
of purists do.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
So you think the human error on the refereeing side is a smart thing to have?
I don't know if it's a smart thing, but it's part of the game. Just
It's
like the
essential-
weather is a part of
There
the
are some
game.
who would argue now we have to start all new stats.
Yes.
Because of changes like this.
Okay, fine.
I don't know. That's just an argument.
What's next? One leg can be down, then you're in bounds instead of the 2 feet.
What's next is putting electrodes on their knees, and
So we know exactly where the players are.
of course, yeah.
Even off the field.
Of course, that's the most important thing.
And what they're up to, and
Yeah.
what they're doing, and if they're speeding
well,
on the
it
highway in Dallas.
looks like Jimmy's at a bar with a bunch of fancy vests.
All right.
Hey, fancy vest. Go ahead and pull that rifle if you want to. But you better speak to your boss before you use it, because he'll be dead before I hit the ground.
He'll be dead
Did he
before
talk
I
like
hit
that
the
in
ground.
every movie?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Even when he
unfortunate.
played Genghis Khan.
No, no, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
During an interview, the way the awkward, unconventional places that he pauses
Right.
was meant to keep the camera on him. He said that during an interview.
Really?
Because if I Pause.
It's hard to cut around.
Did he talk like that in interviews too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
He's in some great movies, though. He's not just... The Quiet Man is amazing.
I haven't seen The Quiet Man.
Oh, my gosh.
Who's the director on that?
I don't know.
Tarantino?
You can take some tips from The Quiet Man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? I don't understand.
Is that sports?
No, Tom.
Stupid world record.
A trio.
What is that, like 2?
Of HVAC companies have broken a Guinness World Record with a Rube Goldberg machine made from air conditioner.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
This is so silly.
One of those super complicated.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Like the mousetrap.
Yeah, like the game Mousetrap. Exactly.
Yeah.
Domino World. Medea Air Conditioning.
It's Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry's Medea Air Conditioning. And Film Hurricane collaborated to create the world's largest household air conditioning unit / Rube Goldberg machine. The machine consisted of 68 air conditioning components and over 70 steps, exceeding the minimum by 20 steps.
That's fun.
I don't know how it works or why it's
just
Rube Goldberg machine.
What's the end game?
Or if there's a marble coming down.
Does it blow cold air at the end?
It's to turn on the AC.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You hit
Is
the
there
switch.
video of it?
Yes, I just said that 5 minutes ago.
Where is it?
On the internet, which is now available on your computer. Yeah, it's what
Google it.
You know, it's got the dominoes falling, and then it trips
does.
things that fly and hits something else that hits something else. That
But the end game is it turns on the air conditioner?
Yeah, it could be. It could turn on anything, but since they're an HVAC company,
Sure. Okay, gotcha.
That's fun. I like that.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
To have a little fun with something out there.
Yeah.
You can stick a link up to it. You can go to the Guinness World Record website, and they'll show you what's going on there.
The only people who didn't enjoy this were the people waiting to get their air conditioners fixed by these clowns.
Right.
Hey, what's your turnaround? 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, you're playing with dominoes, huh?
You're messing around. Huh?
Did your dad ever say to you, what are you trying to do, cool down the whole neighborhood?
Oh, every parent,
Yeah, okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. So it's kind of fun. Something
I'm not
cool
paying
going on. Is that sports?
Yeah, I can't find the video.
Okay, all right.
I don't know what happened to it.
It's Guinness World Records. It's a well-known company. Now, I got to hear from Finn. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
Germany has legalized recreational cannabis sales. Effective today, April 1st, adults will be allowed to possess up to 25 grams of cannabis and grow up to 3 plants for personal use. Then, beginning July 1st, adults can join so-called social clubs where they can buy up to 25 grams of cannabis with a cap of 50 grams per month.
A lot of rules.
Yeah.
Very German.
That cap is 30 grams for members under 21. Okay. Social clubs cannot be located near schools or playgrounds, and each jurisdiction could have only one club for every 6,000 residents. Clubs will be limited to 500 members and will need a social club permit, which would be valid for up to 7 years with the possibility of receiving an extension.
A lot of rules.
That is a lot.
But legal pot in Germany.
Okay.
Wish they'd had this, back in September of 39. Might have slowed down that invasion of Poland.
Chill some people out, yeah.
Relax a little
Hey,
bit.
instead of invading Poland, you guys just want to go to White Castle.
Yeah, man. Der Crystal Burgers.
You get some good schnitzel. A little that delicious.
You know, Wiener Schnitzel is not a wiener. Did you guys
Weren't
know
you
this?
disappointed the first time you found that out?
Yes.
What is
it's
it?
like a tenderloin.
Yeah,
or
I was in
something.
my 20s. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be like a sausage.
Me too.
And it's real flat. And
they pound it out. It's like
exactly
a pounded,
like a tenderloin.
a
Oh, so
pounded
it's
tenderloin.
it's still pork.
It's kind of
Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's pork.
But you hear Wiener, you think, oh.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot dog.
But what does Wiener mean?
I thought Wiener.
Wasn't it the Wiener Republic? Weren't they?
No,
Oh, it's a
that's
place?
The Weimar. What?
Weimar.
No.
Oh, it's
That's
close.
a
Weimar,
Frankenfurter,
Wiener. You say Weiner, I say Weimer.
Reiner?
So in any event, if you're in Germany today, Off Wiedersehen.
Off
You got,
Wiedersehen.
but a lot of rules before you can smoke the pot. It should be interesting to see how that flies in Europe.
Oh, it's not pork. It's baby cow. Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, it's veal.
Is a type of schnitzel made of a thin breaded pan-fried veal cutlet.
Ah, okay.
What's on top?
It's tasty.
Gravy?
It
Mashed
looks
potatoes?
like pico.
So is the American
okay.
breaded veal cutlet based on that then?
It must be.
I don't
think
know.
the Italians.
Thing you get at the state fair that looks like a big elephant ear with bun on it.
That's pork, though, usually,
That's pork
isn't it?
tenderloin, yeah.
That's a pork tenderloin. Okay.
Yeah, not
usually you
veal.
don't get the veal.
Wiener
at the
Schnitzel
state
isn't.
fair.
No.
Wiener Schnitzel isn't a kind of hot dog. Wiener doesn't mean hot dog. It means from Vienna.
Okay. There you go.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Look at all this stuff we're learning.
That
like
means like Wiener, Ohio. No, Wiener, Ohio would be. I'm from Ohio.
Oh, you're a
Wiener Schnitzel? No, Wiener is Vienna.
Vienna.
Ohio Schnitzel. There you go.
Okay, well, I'm sure they make a nice schnitzel in Ohio. We're going to be doing our schnitzel in West Virginia coming up Friday morning and Friday night. Ticketmaster for tickets to that special evening show. It'll star Patty G, Willie G, Josh, Mr. Oskay, yours truly, and Kristi Lee. Right now, I want to talk about food. Speaking of food, HelloFresh. Give HelloFresh a try and dig into their biggest menu yet. Over 45 recipes to choose from every week. Looking to eat better? Well, HelloFresh has over 30 calorie-smart and protein-smart options on the menu each week that make it easier to stay on top of your food goals. Winter is winding down. Make mealtime easier. You got a lot less time these days. You got all kinds of stuff you got to do. So why not make not going to the grocery store one of your priorities and not looking around for all the ingredients and struggling through recipes? Every HelloFresh box is packed with fresh ingredients and it has all the directions of what to do. What are you looking at over there, Jim?
Cheesy prosciutto wrapped chicken over spaghetti with Tuscan spiced marinara. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering.
Now, also, by the way, sign up today. You'll unlock free dessert for life. So satisfy your sweet tooth with some delightful desserts and your choice with every HelloFresh box for free as long as you keep that subscription active. Got a new code for you. HelloFresh, join today. Get that free dessert offer by going to HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. That's BTS How Sweet. Once again, one free dessert item per box with an active subscription by going to HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. Save yourself a bunch of time and cook some great gourmet quality food. It's a great way to teach the kids how to cook, by the way, because all the ingredients are right there in the box. And they're all measured for you. HelloFresh.com/BTS How Sweet. Coming right back, we have William Shakespeare in the news with pot involved. We've got some Eclipse news for you and marshmallows falling from the sky. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. And Tom, we have our special guest with us right now.
I think we do. There's the very handsome Greg Warren.
Hi, Greggy.
In a beautiful red T-shirt. Hey, Greg, how are you this morning?
Look at those eyes.
Hey, guys.
Pop.
How's it going?
Good. I can't see the cap. What is the logo on that? Is it a critter of some sort?
It's a cardinal. Cardinal.
It's a bird.
St. Louis Cardinal that would be pitching.
It looked like a St. Louis Cardinal that got hit by a truck.
Well, if
On
you
your
watched the game
windshield.
last night, they did.
Yeah, I was just going to say they ran into the buzzsaw that is the Los Angeles Dodgers here, and Mookie Betts, and yeah.
It's not even fair, Chick.
No.
Their first three guys in their lineup are MVPs.
Right?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Well, what's on your mind today, Greg Warren?
Well, I want to talk about the Eclipse.
All right.
Yeah. The Mitsubishi Eclipse was first produced in 1989. First partnership with Chrysler. No, I'll talk about the big event a week from today, April 8th. It's a big one. Guys, everybody in the continental U.S. will see at least a partial eclipse. Mm-hmm. The worst you're going to get is 16%. I would imagine there's some people who are like, I'm not getting out of bed for no 16% eclipse. Man. It's over 60 or I don't move. But the path of totality, that's the line where you can see the whole thing, goes through 15 states.
Wow.
Where it's the first people that are going to get to see that are the folks down in Las Quintas, Fronterizas, Texas. That's at 1:27 p.m. Mm-hmm. If you can't make it down to Las Quintas, I'd suggest just check into a La Quinta Inn anywhere. in the US.
Nice. They got a deal, do they?
Yeah, I'd see a pretty similar situation.
Yeah, I don't see anything different, really. No,
not at all, Chick.
Yeah.
The last folks to see it will be in Littleton, Maine. That's 3:32 Eastern time. That's a border town up on Canada. It's a pretty quick event. You know, it's not more than a couple hours. The longest time anybody can see a total eclipse in history is 7 minutes and 32 seconds. We're not going to get that time. This time, yeah. This time, the most you could see 4 minutes and 28 seconds. That's down in Naza, Mexico. So, book your tickets right now if you want to get down there.
Well, a lot of people are moving.
Yeah.
Well, and there are people that are taking an airplane. Didn't we have that story that specifically
it's going to follow the eclipse,
following the eclipse in an airplane? Yeah.
So I just hope you're on the left side of the plane if it's going.
Yeah.
You don't
or everybody rushes to that side, and then
will the plane tip over?
Yep, it sure will.
Yes.
Okay.
These are Chick. You're right. These are called eclipse chasers, just like they have storm chasers. There's a name for them: umbraphiles. Yeah, an umbraphile that translates as shadow lover. It's not somebody who does sick things to an umbrella.
I see.
It's not some sick shadow puppet artist, right?
No.
Yeah, look at these
I
two.
wouldn't even discuss that on this report, Chick. It's not that kind of a report.
It's a wiener. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. What do you think of that?
That's great, Kevin.
How about this?
Man,
you're real good at that. Yeah.
Man, I don't want to go to that guy's show.
It's a wolf eating a wiener. Look at
I see.
Yeah, we get that.
That's pretty good.
He's eating a wiener, Greg. Okay.
Yeah, man, you're really good at that.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah, he likes it.
Oh yeah. You like the
guys, this is something you need to be careful of. Now, if you're in the total eclipse, you can look at you can look at it without glasses on, without special glasses on. But if it's a partial eclipse at all, you got to put on those special eclipse glasses. And it pains me to even think that this is a thing in our country, but you need to beware of counterfeit eclipse glasses.
Sure.
Can you think of a bigger scumbag than the guy that's selling?
Yeah.
That is a dirtbag.
And then he'll be
there.
selling white canes the next day.
Yeah, exactly. It's the they said if the sunglasses have a NASA seal of approval on them, they're probably fake.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Also, if they're really big and they have windshield wipers on them, those are probably fake.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you heard this before. I mentioned this, Greg, that Ace is quite thrifty, and he's going to wait till next Tuesday. He can get a really good deal on a pair of those Or those special dark glasses. So.
Oh yeah, well, Ace, you're not going to be able to use those until 2044.
Man,
and
I'll be in my 60s by then.
Yeah, that's the.
You'll be on Social Security by then, right?
It's funny because they'll actually be dead.
Thank you, Jeff.
2044 is the next time we're going to see one of these guys. That is in Montana or the Dakotas. And then 2045, you would have to go to California, Florida, or Nevada. So get out there and see it.
These Umbrophiles travel all over the world to see him.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing, Tom. Eclipses are not as rare as you think, but most of them occur over water. So the world is 70% water. It's just nobody sees most of the eclipses. So if you're stranded on a raft or something out there and you're dying from starvation or dehydration, there is a silver lining.
Yeah.
There's a silver lining. You might be able to see something.
Very nice.
Well, he probably drowned blind. Didn't have the glasses with him.
No,
you got a really good look-see just before it went into totality.
Out there. Yeah. The moon, guys, the moon is moving about an inch a year away from the Earth. Which means...
No, wait a minute. When did this start happening? That doesn't
Chick,
sound
it's
good.
been going on for some time. I've been telling you about this for a long time. You don't listen.
It's also shrinking, right?
What? Or is it just
I don't know
getting
about
farther
that.
away?
Yeah, the moon's also... Yeah, the moon's shrinking.
Well, which is it? Is
Both.
it shrinking or getting farther away?
Yeah.
I know
By
it's going...
the time Ace is on Social Security, he'll be the size of a golf ball at this pace.
Well, that seems like it would have some sort of effect on the oceans. Am I wrong about this? Will the water, the ocean, the seawater will come out of its banks? It will be flooded.
Well, I'm not about panic on this report. I just
no.
Well, I think if there's a time to panic, it's right now, Greg. Let's panic.
Here we go.
Chick,
here we go.
A lot of people listen to you. You can't cause this mass hysteria.
Look, the only thing we know about the moon is that it's hollow.
Right.
This researchers from the University of Maryland report the moon has been gradually shrinking over the past few 100 million years.
Oh.
The moon has lost 150 feet in circumference. So there you go.
So we got a couple. We got a couple days. Then.
Yeah, and it's my understanding, Josh, to your earlier point, the moons over Miami.
Those have also been shrinking.
Has been shrinking at Denny's because
those have. Yeah. I served those for a couple weeks after college, and it's
they're tasty.
They're not quite as big. Yeah, it's a good dish.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say here is, at some point there will never be a total eclipse again because the moon's getting farther away. You'll only get partial eclipses. So get out there and see it, guys. It's like Kenny Rogers Roasters, man. I'd love to go to one, but they're gone. You can't.
That's a shame too. That was a good product.
Yeah, it's gone. You can't see it anymore.
Did you ever have one of those?
I never got to try it.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't know what happened. The eclipse, of course, is during the new moon lunar phase. So all eclipses occur during new moon, but there's not always an eclipse during the new moon. New moon, I would
you
say
left
one
me
of my
standing alone.
That's blue moon.
That's blue moon, chick. I think you're thinking of new moon on Monday and a fire dance through the night.
New moon on Monday.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's the Duran Duran.
That's right.
Guys, we're going to have a new moon this Monday at Stubby's West, and we'll be having a fire dance all night long. Come on down.
Yeah. Duran Duran and
Greg,
The Cure.
Is there any truth to the fact that the last new moon didn't go over well, so they had to reintroduce it as Moon Classic?
It's a new Coke joke.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I believe Max Headroom was involved in
the fabulous Matt Frewer.
Yes.
Is that who that was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great TV show.
Nope.
That's a nice pull.
not at all.
Ace, you liked it?
I did. Loved it. Here comes the punchline. Sorry for all you stutterers out there.
Is this considered insensitive?
That's Mac. That's. We should explain to Miss Hooker that Mac's Headroom was an MTV creation.
Yeah, I do remember that. I didn't know he had a show though.
Oh yeah,
direct rip-off of Porky Pig. Man, I got to say the funniest thing I've ever seen on television still to this day is Porky Pig was trying to explain something to Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
and he kept stuttering. He's like, and he's like, here, just write it down. And he wrote P-P-B-. Is
that right?
A good day in the writer's room for those guys.
Those
are tremendous.
An eclipse is, of course, that's when the three celestial bodies line up. Yeah. And when three celestial bodies line up, that's called a syzygy. You guys familiar with this?
Yeah, it's that weird, like almost no vowels in the beginning of that word.
It's well, unless you count a Y.
Sure.
Yeah, S-Y-Z-G-Y.
And when two girls line up, it's a scissors G.
Yeah, were you aware of that, Greg?
Yeah. You're aware
when
of that,
three
Greg.
girls line up, it's called Bananarama, and that is my favorite syzygy right there. Sarah, Shobin, Karen, all lookers, and man, could they sing! Wow,
And,
I'm your Venus.
It's a cruel summer, Greg.
It is. It's a cruel summer. Beautiful.
Now, did you know that arrangements have been made for blind people to be able to take in the eclipse? We had the news story earlier this morning. There's going to be like a device that has rows of dots that will pop up and down, kind of like Braille, and there's also a sonic a machine that will change the pitch and the tone of a musical note, apparently, to walk blind people through it, if you will.
It's not fair. I mean,
these guys are.
You choose to be blind. You forego things like
very
I should have interrupted him. I should have interrupted him.
You tried.
Turns out you should have.
I tried to save him. I went to. Did you guys go to the Eclipse last time? It was in 2017.
I think we had lunch.
Chick and I watched the Eclipse outside of a restaurant.
We sure did. Yeah.
I went down to some farm south of St. Louis with a bunch of hippies, and one of their dogs freaked out and bit me during the eclipse.
Is that right?
Yes. Animals kind of are wigged out by the whole thing.
That's what we were speculating on earlier this morning.
They get bite crazy.
And Tom poo-pooed us.
No, the temperature drops 10%. Of course, it gets dark. The birds all land and stop chirping, and you'll hear crickets.
Wow.
Yeah, but it doesn't get totally dark like nighttime, Greg.
It gets real dark.
No, it doesn't.
It's pretty dark.
It gets like dawn or dusk. It doesn't get all dark.
We'll see.
Not all dark, but dark.
I can't remember. I'll take your word
for it.
The
last one was a partial eclipse.
Yeah.
The one a few years ago.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least maybe not where you were. I think you got to see it in totality.
Really? I don't.
Yeah, I was in. It went right through St. Louis. Yeah. They say now. I'm getting some conflicting research here, which I usually do. This one article said it takes 375 years to see a solar eclipse in the same location.
Wow.
But Jason told me that Carbondale, Illinois, had an eclipse in the last one and this one. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If that 375 years thing is true, I feel bad. There's probably some guy that was like, man, there's a lot of people at this eclipse. This is a business opportunity. I'm going to build Joe's Eclipse restaurant, and the next time it comes around, I'm going to make a killing.
Got a deck and everything.
Right.
Observation spot. Well, thank you, Greg. Are you on the road this week?
Yeah, I hate to bring this up with Josh in the studio, but I'll be in Toledo, Ohio. At the Funny Bone.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Those will be some good shows. When are you starting? Thursday, Friday? What?
Just a Friday, Saturday deal.
Okay, good. Go see Greg Warren.
Make sure you visit my reflecting pool that they installed there.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Josh at Toledo.
It was a rough night. Thank you, Greg.
All bombings is what. Oh.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, guys. They're the everyday earbuds, and they're the perfect way to tune out all the noise around you and tune into something great like the Bob and Tom Show. Maybe mom wants to have a quiet day for Mother's Day coming up. Well, Raycon Everyday Earbuds are just the ticket. With the optimized gel tips, they're designed to fit comfortably in your ears and stay in place. And Raycons have additional features like earbud tap functions and noise isolation. They'd really make the best Mother's Day gift, and Raycon offers easy 30-day returns just in case. So, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Don't forget for spring break, get those kids the full headphones because they'll be quiet in the back seat as you make a nice, pleasant drive. They've got their headphones on, perhaps jamming to their favorite songs or videos. That's right. Tell them to buy Raycon. Now, when we come back, we have a lot of exciting stuff in the news, including Good Dog. He just dug up a bomb. Also, we have Shakespeare in the news. He's not in Germany, but this does involve cannabis. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we are. There's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Hello. And learning a little bit about the Eclipse from comedian Greg Warren on his way to Toledo's Funny Bone. And he'll be there Friday and Saturday. This Friday night, we have a special Bob and Tom comedy show with Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Willie G., Jeff Oskey. I'll be your host along with Kristi Lee. That's going to be the evening of April 5th. And that morning, we have a special free show. We're going to be doing our radio show from the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center Theater. So if you want to get tickets to that evening show, once again, you can grab those at Ticketmaster.com. Hope to see you in West Virginia. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a palate cleanse. We've been talking about celestial events, but it's time now to come back to Earth with Ace Cosby.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Yesterday, I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was eating a chocolate egg.
Really?
I went up to him and said, I bet I know what your favorite holiday is. He said, have to love Easter, baby.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
He has to love Easter, baby, but he said it, of course, as Arnold. I have to love Easter, baby.
Not sure the analysis helped, but yes, that's a fine joke.
Well, there were confused faces.
I
see.
Yeah.
If he hadn't jumped in, I had no idea what was going on.
Hasta love Easter,
I
baby.
heard hasta la vista. I didn't hear I love Easter.
Hasta love Easter, baby.
He's got an accent.
Yeah.
It's
most, the analysis was
his
I
most
think
famous.
Jess is still going over it in her brain here. Hang on.
And he's got a pacemaker now.
He does. I saw that.
And a baby donkey, or a tiny donkey. Have you seen him with a tiny donkey?
Doesn't he eat breakfast with him?
Yeah. The donkey lives in the house, Tom.
Yeah.
He puts a carrot in his mouth, and the donkey comes up and
Is
eats
it a donkey
the
or a
carrot.
little horse?
Is it a little horse?
It's a donkey.
Oh,
I
it's
think
a
it might be a donkey.
Is it house trained?
Well, where's a diaper?
I don't know if it's house trained.
Do they make donkey diapers?
Sure, they'll make a diaper for anybody.
Probably just let it out like you would a dog.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I know they make donkey
Oh, no.
They do?
I think they do.
Let's move on here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Jess Hooker sitting in for Kristi Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What's happening?
To be stoned or not to be stoned, that is the question. A group of scholars are alleging that pipes with traces of cannabis have been found in William Shakespeare's garden in Stratford-upon-Avon.
Oh.
Researchers from the University of Witwatersrand contend that both cocoa leaves and marijuana were commonly smoked as tobacco during the Elizabethan times. Proponents of the idea that Shakespeare indulged in marijuana smoking have long pointed to Sonnet 76, where the bard writes about invention in a noted weed. Invention in a noted weed. There you go.
Yeah, I've never heard this argument.
And what university? The Witwatersrand? What?
Witwatersrand?
I think that's in South Africa. I think. Yeah, this has been floating around for a while. This notion that Shakespeare. I
think they say that about all the greats, that they were using something, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. This seems to be pretty flimsy evidence that garden's been around for quite a long time, I imagine. Someone could have
planted it.
Yeah.
Well,
wouldn't he have changed the title? Well, it would have been like The Hempest.
There you go.
Well, the pipe they found in the Stratford upon Avon did have a Bicentennial America logo on the side of it.
Right.
But,
You'd think that would have tipped them off.
You'd think, but no, they said no. This is definitely
We're going to Romeo and Juliet go to White Castle.
definitive.
You've had fabulous.
See, now I'm wanting White Castle. Boy, that sounds like a...
You bud by any other name would smell like weed, bro.
When's the last time you, like in college, probably,
No,
right?
I know. It's
Josh,
been a while.
you
It's
ever-
been a while.
You ever roll up a doobie?
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah?
The last time I think was like a one-hitter, actually.
Oh,
Or no, a bowl. It was a bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
I used to have
different.
a guy that worked here that I didn't understand this. He had these. He had a so-called one-hitter that looked just like a cigarette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd stand out in that back
have
porch
one.
and fire it up.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think every one-hitter I ever hit off was a cigarette.
It looked like a
looking-
cigarette,
He had the fake filter in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In the wood box. Yeah.
You
That's how I have
You're not really fooling anybody with that.
No,
look.
not at all. Not at all.
I guess now the marijuana is really even just the worst is crazy potent, I guess.
Yeah.
So high. It's been a couple years because I was like, I think this has passed me by. I
Yeah.
can't hang anymore.
But again,
I couldn't hang back in the day.
I just find this somewhat bogus that Shakespeare smoked pot. Really?
Why?
Come on.
Why?
Yeah.
It just doesn't. No, I don't.
It doesn't ring true?
No.
You don't
hey
think
man, how come sonnets aren't 420 lines? Get it? No. I don't. I just don't think it's happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think they're forcing this, frankly.
To make him appear cooler, or
just to have
explain
anything,
his create,
just have
creativity,
anything to write about.
All right.
Do we know if cocoa leaves have a high effect?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Or if it was
it's
a
just
flavor thing, yeah.
right? Yeah, I don't know.
Hasn't the price of cocoa gone
Is
up,
it-
doubled
it's
in the
high?
last
Is
3
it?
months?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Seriously,
The poppy. There's something going on there, right?
Sure.
The poppy
Yeah, I
leaves,
mean that's
yeah.
been.
Yeah, I'm serious. I think the cocoa is gone. It's going to start affecting prices of all kinds of chocolate stuff, right?
Oh, wow. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
So I should start hoarding chocolate?
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll find
I
out.
saw William Devane pitching chocolate.
Is he still driving that airplane?
Gold is yesterday. It's chocolate.
That's chocolate.
96% cacao. Or whatever they call it.
Cacao.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, here we go.
Cacao.
Belgium's renowned chocolatiers grapple with soaring cocoa prices.
Don't you see guys with swords and tunics when you hear chocolatiers?
Yeah.
The three chocolatiers.
Chocolatiers. Porthos. And the two others.
Cocoa futures are triple of what they were last year.
Huh.
So I should have bought chocolate.
Yeah.
You dabble in futures at all?
I've always wanted to. The sugar and pork.
Yeah, you just kind of go. I think oranges are going to be good.
I'm currently
pork belly.
shorting a chick's future.
Oh,
Is that right? Because, as we learned last week, I don't know if we shared this with Jess or not, any insurance actuary worth his salt would look at it and go, what the hell are you doing still alive? Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
got it.
Okay, what's coming up, Jess?
Robots in the news, bald eagles, and Pluto. Is it a planet?
Or a dog.
The debate continues, does it?
And this robot story is really cool. This is why finally they're doing something really smart with robots. I think.
don't think they are. This is frightening stuff is what they're doing.
No,
It's
this
a
isn't.
story.
Wait till you hear about it.
This
I think it's a great idea. Have you seen a picture of this robot?
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
It's very cool.
Has it got boobies and a butt?
Yep.
Oh!
Wow.
No, it doesn't.
No.
That's a lie.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Coming to clues.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here we go. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Jexter, what's up, man?
I don't know about that shirt. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? This is kind of my Eastery spring sort of colorful.
That's autumn.
I was going to say I wear it in the autumn and the spring. It's got some yellows and greens and
orange. It's very autumn.
Have you ever thought?
I think it's also spring. Yeah.
How about the Hawaiian shirt thing? You ever thought of that? No.
You know, there's something about a chubby guy in a Hawaiian shirt that like. It's like, oh, he also identifies as a chubby guy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of a Wolfman Jack thing. Like
the Wolfman.
Like he kind of had that rocking.
Ace Cosby's here. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Coming up tomorrow, comedian Frank Caliendo in the studio. Also, we're going to do a little bit of a Zoom call with comedian Etta May. We haven't talked with Etta in quite some time. She's great. So look forward to that, certainly. Right now, we head over that way, where Ms. Hooker, that's her real name.
It is.
Dear Bob and Tom, that's really funny that you... Oh, God. Hooker is your name.
It is.
Your maiden name, of course, prostitute. Okay.
It was actually very close to prostitute. Did you know that my maiden name is Prosser? And that kids called me Jessie Prostitute when we were growing up.
Prostitute?
Kids are great, aren't they?
They are.
Let's not. The point of this story is kids are great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No Lord of the Flies thing going on there.
No. A robot disguised as a coyote will be employed at an Alaskan airport to ward off wildlife.
Now, this is a really great idea.
It's a coyote in disguise.
No, it's a robot.
A robot disguised as a coyote.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Now, first of all, if you've seen a picture of it, it really looks like just like a giant bug.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a coyote.
So that's the thing. The Anchorage Daily News reports that the Alaska Department of Transportation is using the headless robot dubbed Aurora at the Fairbanks Airport to enhance and augment safety and operations by imitating predator-like movements.
Okay.
Aurora will keep migratory birds and other animals from settling near plane infields.
Oh, to protect them.
So this is, in effect, a three-dimensional moving scarecrow.
Right.
The idea is, because obviously we've had, of course, the famous landing in the Hudson due to birds in the air near an airport.
Officials...
And forgive me for a second. Have you seen the picture?
Yeah.
It looks like a gigantic cricket.
Yes.
It doesn't look like a coyote, but I guess the way they're going to program it to move is like a coyote.
Yes, like Tom said, think of a scarecrow. It moves just enough to keep the birds away. Right? Yeah. Officials hope the robot will help prevent harmful encounters between planes and wildlife. If the trial proves to be successful, the agency may send similar robots to smaller airports in the state.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Here you go, Josh. Come here, look at this thing.
No, I'm good.
It's terrifying. It looks like a grasshopper kind, and I can't tell from this photograph how big it is.
So have you seen those? We have them in our school parking lots and in our corporation, and it's like on a giant. I don't know. Do you remember those things on the playground that bounce back and forth on the spring?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be shaped like a horse sometimes.
Horses, yeah.
So we have those, but we have coyotes. They are cut out coyotes that are on those springs to keep the geese away.
And they work?
No, they don't. The geese will come in and lay eggs, and then they'll attack kids as they're running into school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now this article is a different one. This says they can disguise the robot to look like a coyote or a fox by changing the replaceable panels.
Oh, okay.
So the picture I have must be before they've put the panels on it.
Oh.
Because it's headless and the legs bend backwards like a grasshopper.
So it's like a robot paper doll.
Very much so. Yes.
This thing's, I mean, it's really scary looking. It's not like a Roomba or like a big frisbee hovering around. This thing looks like it's a.
How big is it? Does it say?
Yeah, I can't tell. There's a picture of it, but I can't. There's no scale.
Size. Okay.
Have you seen the owls that they have at like the hardware stores?
Yeah.
With the heads that move, and you just put them out to scare whatever.
And the wind kind of
away.
just makes it. Yeah, they're like a bobblehead.
Yeah, and the head makes.
They keep the snakes away, right?
The wind
and
makes
other
the
birds.
owls
Like
move.
if you have birds crapping on your deck or all the time, you can put an owl out there.
See, because a bird's stupid, and they think that that's a real owl because they see its head moving, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't like those.
You don't like
they
the
fool
owl?
me too.
Oh yeah.
I look at them and I go,
That's
I'm about to
scary.
get my invitation to Hogwarts, and then they go, I'm just a muggle.
Very good.
Let's keep with the bird theme. Wildlife officials in Wisconsin say they rescued a pair of bald eagles that had been found entangled together.
Tangled together? Well, you know what they were doing if they were tangled together.
Holding hands?
Well,
maybe a little past holding hands.
Yeah, so maybe a home plate.
The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources said a warden responded to the call and found the two birds with their talons locked together.
Yep.
Officials explained that the eagles may have been engaging in talon grappling, a normal behavior that usually takes place during courtship.
Chick, there you go.
Talon
They were
grappling.
flirting it up. It's like playing footsie.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
They were on their way to, the old in-out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They call it.
You're damn right,
yeah,
Tom.
reverse crow girl.
Isn't that something?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The warden
You know, I've heard once you go crow.
You'll never go.
Quoth the raven. Give me more.
The warden was able to carefully remove a stick that the birds had clutched between their talons and successfully disconnected the pair. The agency said the eagles flew away safely.
Can you imagine? That's got to be a scary job.
Right?
Separating tangled eagles.
Well, yeah, luckily they're nice and calm.
Oh, there's a photograph of it. Yikes.
Yeah.
How did this guy get up there?
He's in the tree?
No. I mean, to get close to them. Excuse me. Wow, they are. And they look so serious.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very serious. Yeah, Sam the Eagle.
I mean, but that Sam the Eagle, it's dead on.
Yeah.
A bunch of weirdos.
Yes, you
I
couldn't
love Sam the Eagle.
He's so funny.
Do bald eagles come in different sizes, or are they all huge? Like, they all just seem very big, right?
Well, the little baby ones are small.
Well, yes. But, like, their wingspan, like, that's as big as me, right?
Yeah, they're
about as
gigantic.
There's a nest right near here.
I'm eagle-sized.
Have you seen one?
Did you see?
There's a nest right near here.
Yeah, no, I've seen the camera. I've seen, but I can't really tell how big they are. You know?
There was a picture of an eagle that somebody uses as a mascot that flies around a stadium.
Oh, cool.
And the eagle had to be on an airplane, and there's an airline that accommodates the eagle, but then when it gets to where its destination, it has a special hotel room where the eagle, they put down plastic at Viz Queen, and the eagle is on a perch, and they turn the TV on for the eagle.
Well, no kidding.
And he's just sitting there waiting to go, perform or whatever he has to go do.
What do you think he watches?
I don't know. I would think
probably
Wild Kingdom.
What do they
National
what do they
Geographic?
eat?
Mice?
Yeah, small poodles and
Stuart Little, they put that on.
Oh, I bet they
there
do
you
like
He
Stuart
loves
Little.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, oh boy, that guy's
Wow,
doing
this
it.
Wow,
show's making me hungry.
Why's my food driving a little car?
I was trying to find this this thing about the eagle, and of course there's one that's flown into a blimp.
Oh, of course there is.
But here you go, bald eagle in the TSA
line, yeah.
bald eagle and TSA line at Charlotte Airport.
That's got to be the funniest picture in the
It
history
is.
of the
I've
world.
seen it now. Yeah.
Yep.
That is really funny.
It's not that funny. It's actually kind of a bummer when they take away his shampoo. It's, too much of it, you see. TSA tends to take away fluids if there's too many. Were you all just shopping for a second?
I thought there was more.
I mean, I know it wasn't brilliant.
No, the thing
but
is,
my words at least deserve some sort of
So you're
acknowledgement.
suggesting that eagles have dirty hair and they need to shampoo a
They're
lot.
balding. It's like
although even better.
There were 7 jokes there, guys. And you
None of
couldn't,
them landed.
you couldn't
The thing
pick
is-
one of them.
You didn't stick the landing, my friend.
we heard you say TSA, and we thought you were going off on your airline hunk and
how surly and rude they are.
Look, you're
No,
much
that's
smaller than the eagle.
That's perspective, obviously.
Huh?
Yes, the eagle.
I don't think it is.
Yes,
No, it is.
Yes, the eagle is
No.
closer to the camera than her.
That's so funny, though.
The handler, so the eagle looks bigger than the
That
handler.
eagle's 8 feet tall.
What if eagles were that big?
I know.
Wouldn't we just be scared? We'd be their prey.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah. They'd enjoy chasing us.
Here's one where you can see how the size of the actual eagle. And the guy has that glove on.
The actual.
Oh, you want that glove? Yeah.
Oh, you got to have the glove. You don't want to get scratched.
No.
No, it's not about a guy that I know had the talon went through his hand while handling.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember that story? He was
Gosh.
Yeah, that's just what it was, a story.
Did you have the eagle come to your school?
That was always my favorite assembly.
Yeah.
We had the bird guys come, and they would have falcons fly over us and eagles and
It was
owls.
awesome.
I'd go to one today.
I would too.
I love that stuff.
Do you remember when I wanted to own an eagle and call it Don Henley? Remember that?
Yeah.
It never happened.
Hey.
Tom wouldn't let me own an
Plenty of
eagle.
time left.
I'd have to keep it here.
That's fine.
I don't
have
think
it sit over there in the corner behind Ace.
the HOA doesn't allow eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Thank you very much. What's coming up in the news?
Arizona has picked a planet.
A planet?
A planet.
picked a planet?
Yes, they have an
What?
official state planet.
I'd go with Earth. My first choice.
A dog digs up old explosive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although Arizona is probably most like Mars, right? I would
You'd think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pluto's chilly, right?
Like a desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very.
And there's a marshmallow drop. Happened yesterday to celebrate Easter.
Marshmallow drop.
Okay, cool. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And it can be easy to ignore our social battery and spread ourselves thin, especially with social gatherings picking up lately. So it's time to maybe recharge yourself. That's where therapy comes in. And BetterHelp has found a better way to access therapy. More than 35,000 licensed therapists are now participating in this program. The way it works is do a little quiz, and it'll match you up with a licensed therapist. The therapy itself then is done online, as is that little questionnaire. And then, by the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no charge. And then the idea is the therapy is done online, so it's just so much more convenient. You don't have to get in your car and drive to somebody's office, et cetera, et cetera. You can do it wherever you are, whatever you want. So you get it hooked up so it fits your schedule with BetterHelp. If you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try. Once again, entirely online and flexible for your schedule. So find out all the information by going to BetterHelp.com/BT show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. So find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. And you find them, of course, by going to BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Find out what works for you by working on your self-awareness and help build your social life so you get a life that's actually working for you. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT show. And once again, coming up, what happens when your doggy digs up ordnance? Yikes. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
App.
Oh.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm in the room and I don't know what we're doing. So
there is
Jess is here and Artie and Steve and Wilbur.
a friend of mine who is a meteorologist.
Yeah, go ahead.
Years ago, recommended a weather app called Dark Skies.
Dark Skies, yeah.
Which was the greatest weather app ever.
Yeah.
And then it was purchased by Apple, the computer people.
Right.
And they absorbed it. And
yes.
I have since switched to a weather app called Carrot.
Is it CARAT? Because I used to
like jewelry, KARAT.
It's with a C.
Is it with the A's or the O and the T, like Bugs Bunny?
Oh my God!
It's Carrot.
Oh, all right. There you go.
Like
The larger point, it's a very nice app.
See, I'm getting the best deals on produce right now. I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
well, that's fine. I'm not sure why it's called Carrot, but it's a very good app if you're
Carrot, shop, save. Yeah, I was. Weather, here we go.
All right.
You can do this off the air.
Nope, I'm doing it right now.
Okay,
on the air. Click
Jess-
to install. Okay.
Jess Hooker is here with us. Jess.
Arizona has named Pluto its state planet.
Arizona, Wannabonia.
Is that their state song?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Do other states have an official state planet?
I don't think so. I've never heard this before.
Because
Ohio.
Last I checked, there are 50 states, and how many planets are there? 10, 12? What is
we
it?
have to share, but Ohio's Uranus.
No, it's not.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I thought that would have been New Jersey.
No.
Governor Katie Hobbs signed legislation last week designating Pluto as Arizona's official state planet.
Chick, do you like the joke? I was dating this girl, and she said, she said to me, "Hey, I want you to kiss me where it stinks." So I took her to Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah, I love
Drove her to New Jersey.
What woman?
Yep. would
talk like
kiss
that?
me where it stinks.
Oh my God.
That setup is so false.
We should, Tom. We've been talking about this forever. We need to take one show a month and go over all the dirtiest punchlines we can.
Kiss me where it stinks. So I'm sorry. Your contention is, in the realm of jokes, you're saying, well, a woman would never say that. Yeah, a horse wouldn't walk into a bar either.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? A horse would sooner walk into a bar than a woman would say, "I want you to kiss me where it stinks."
You realize we're going to get a letter from some guy going, well, when I was dating this woman, all of a sudden one night she goes, "Hey, would you kiss me where it stinks?"
Well, then you're dating Alan King, sir. Because that would
Alan King.
Wow, the old joke meister Alan King himself.
Would you guys just erupt with laughter?
Absolutely.
Or would you leave, or would you do it?
I would kiss her where it stinks.
Yeah, I'd laugh and go, you know what? You earned it.
For those of you not familiar with E. coli, I would repair to other quarters.
But I mean, however, goodness, what would you do? You would not do this. I can't see
these
you.
lips don't touch anal tissue.
Oh, you think she's talking about kiss my ass?
That's what I assume.
Oh, she's talking the front.
No.
Oh, so now she's implying that she has a terrible vaginal odor.
That's right.
So now the setup is even less believable.
Exactly.
No, you. Well, of course.
But it's a good joke. If you want to tell it again, the joke is a woman said to me, "Kiss me where it stinks."
So I got in a car and drove over to New Jersey. Okay, the implication that New Jersey has a bad odor in certain parts, and New Jersey is also beautiful.
Of course.
Recommend Basking Ridge, a lovely spot.
According to.
So I'm sorry. So this news story says that what is it? Arizona is now what?
They decide Arizona has signed legislation to make Pluto their state planet, according to Tucson.com.
Isn't
Pluto the only planet discovered by a scientist in the U.S., which was identified by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh in 1930 in Flagstaff. So this kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that does make
Clyde
sense.
the Glide.
Yeah.
They called him.
I thought Pluto was no longer a planet.
Well, the legislation was not without controversy. Some senators voted against the measure because, scientifically, Pluto is not a planet, but a dwarf planet.
Can you say dwarf anymore?
Yeah, that's the preferred, yeah.
Dwarf planet.
You can't say midget planet.
Don't say midget planet.
Can you say little planet? Isn't that the preferred?
Little, yes, you can.
Cute. You can say cute planet, I think.
Pluto was demoted in 2006 when the International Astronomical Union reclassified it as a dwarf planet.
Boy, that's a fun organization, I bet.
Yeah.
The International yeah.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Nerds. And
they had all the hookers from the Geneva Convention. We're talking about a bunch of dull broads.
The Geneva Convention, Joe.
Okay, here we go. Arizona. They have an official fossil, petrified wood.
Oh, yeah, sure. Isn't that where the painted desert or the petrified forest is?
What's the official neckwear of Arizona?
Turquoise.
A cravat.
The bowler tie.
Oh,
I bet it is.
No, it's a bolo. A bowler tie will make your organs liquefy.
This must this must be a misprint.
Bolo tie.
There's an official drink. Lemonade is the official.
Okay, but what other states have these things? Do they all do it?
I
or
bet,
is it just
yeah.
here?
They have a lot of dumb ones, but
Well, I know about like a state flower and a state
that
bird.
you think they might have other things
Don't you like it?
in Arizona to deal with in the legislation?
We have a state pie.
What's
Sugar cream pie.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, that's here.
Give me that sugar cream
I've lived
pie.
here 40 years, and I haven't had sugar cream pie yet. And everybody keeps
Really?
telling me I should try it.
I can make one.
It's supposed to be like the gooey pie, I guess.
A little bit.
Gooey butter cake?
Yes.
The gooey butter cake.
Remember that old joke, hey, why don't you kiss me on the sugar cream pie?
Oh, yeah.
So I drove her to...
No, I remember the old, why don't you kiss me on the gooey butter cake? I remember that.
Oh, sure, yeah. So I took her to St. Louis?
Yeah. That's
So,
St. Louis. Went over to Sauget. Parked in the strippers parking lot. And
It doesn't say here how many other states have an official planet.
No.
The official drink of Ohio, tomato juice.
Really?
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Why?
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. He drinks tomato juice. He's from Ohio.
I like tomato juice. Only on airplanes, though, and I found out that a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people just drink tomato juice on airplanes.
You have do you have
the
a
only
plain
place they
drink?
drink it?
You have a plain drink?
You have a plain drink?
No.
It's not like Bloody Mary or something
No,
like that?
no. I don't
Mine's
drink any.
ginger ale.
I prefer.
Yeah.
I
Always
prefer not
ginger
having
ale.
any fluids on an airplane.
No fluids on the airplane.
Nope.
Because
that
you
right?
don't want to get up to pee.
You don't have to get up to pee.
Oh, I hate going in an airplane bathroom.
Me too.
Ugh. Gross.
You ever read the number 2 in an airplane?
I know. I will hold it till I die before I would
Yeah.
do that.
Wow. I feel the
Yeah.
same way.
No way.
You guys know the flag of Ohio is actually technically a pennant.
It's not rectangular.
No, it's not. It's not. Absolutely not.
I didn't
a
know
flag.
that. That's
Oh,
a cool
weird.
flag.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's always been.
You ever seen the flag for Uranus? It's the flag holder. It's the bitch.
Plug shaped, isn't it?
Yeah.
State flowers: the red carnation. State birds: the cardinal. State tree. This is an easy one.
Cactus?
Buckeye.
Oh,
A buckeye.
Oh, this is Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now,
The state motto: with Tom, all things are possible.
Isn't that
thank
something?
you. That's great.
Wow.
I appreciate that. Wow.
All right.
It looks like almost every state has a state food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ours, here, tenderloin,
Any,
right?
Are any of them healthy?
No.
Where's
Looking at
the
this
fun
list-
in that?
No, I'm just saying. Oh, this is weird.
Ohio has a state rock song. Hang on, Sloopy.
Oh, Rick Derringer.
Rick Derringer?
Is he from there?
Yeah, Rick Derringer's
I
from
thought he was from
Yellow
Kentucky.
Springs.
He did Hang on Sloopy?
Recorded by the
I thought it was way older.
recorded by the McCoys, a band from Dayton, and he was on. I think he was in the McCoys at the time.
Oh, that's right. He was kind of a wonderkind, wasn't he? He was like 14 when he was...
Nice guy. Had him on.
My favorite Rick Derringer song, Ace?
Rock and roll
I am
hoochie
a
coochie.
real American.
Oh,
really?
Fight for your rights of every man.
Boy, oh boy, American boy, all American boy.
That's right.
I'm looking over all these state foods. Almost none of them are even slightly healthy.
Well, they shouldn't be. They should be fun.
The state fruit.
This is an easy one.
Chick McGee?
Chick.
Right! No, it's the pawpaw.
Oh, they sing
Pawpaw
about that.
patch and put them in a pawpaw.
Yeah.
Yep. State amphibian, the spotted salamander. I think we all knew that.
Oh,
though.
Tom, it's at Washington, D.C., the state, the food for the District of Columbia.
Yeah.
Pork.
Very good, very good.
You can see me.
Okay, what else is happening in the news?
Capital
Let's
steps.
go.
A man from Florida says his dog uncovered an exploded military weapon after digging in his backyard. Matthew Sims of Jacksonville told WJAX-TV.
Jacks. Balls and jacks.
Yeah, their sign off was always embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Jacks off.
Matthew Sims told them that he was in his backyard playing with his...
No, you read the first line. It's an unexploded.
Unexploded. Did I
Bit
say
of-
exploded?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
unexploded
It's
bit of ordnance.
unexploded. All right. He was in the backyard with his dog Baby when he went to investigate her find.
What do you got there, baby? What do you go? Oh, my God. Holy hell.
Potato masher. So, again, I didn't know the Germans got this close.
Oh, hold still, baby. It's okay.
Why would there be
When he
munitions and buried in Florida in the backyard?
I don't, when he picked up the rusted object, he quickly realized it was a military ordnance. Sims said that it was about a foot long, weighed around 10 pounds, and had likely been buried for some time.
So was it like a landmine?
Responding authorities evacuated the surrounding area before removing the munition and disposing of it.
Yikes. I had a dog dig up a bomb in my backyard. It was a copy of Madam Web. Ooh, that was
That's
real
a bad movie.
real bomb, you see.
Yeah, I've stepped in dog bombs in my backyard. They're of a different nature, you see. They don't explode.
Should I not try to watch that?
I don't. I just know it didn't fare well at the box office.
Aubrey Plaza in that, I want to say.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
She always
Sydney
looks
Sweeney, I believe.
Always looks uninterested in it. Maybe it is Sydney Sweeney. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anywho, not who.
Who?
That's scary.
Ishtar.
Howard the Duck.
Have your dogs ever brought you anything strange? Like,
Sure.
No, just don't. Like Monkey had a squirrel in her mouth one time, and it had recently died.
Oh.
And she was never happier than she was standing at the back door with that squirrel.
Dad, I want you to have
This is for you. And I'm screaming and crying, get that thing out, oh my God.
And she looks at the other dog, he loves it.
Look at this. I've never seen him carry it. Look at this. Check it out. Yeah, that was it.
Wow. You, Jess? Like a live snake or
no, our cat has brought us a live snake, and birds and chipmunks and all those things.
This is for the family.
Yeah. Just leaves them at the front door.
Enjoy.
Yeah, it is a gift.
But never a bomb. So would this ordinance have been from a military exercise of the United States military? Or
I wonder if there's a base nearby or
There
something.
must
Yeah,
be.
I don't know.
The Cubans, did they get that close?
Yeah, I don't know. Or do you think it was something that maybe a veteran brought home?
Oh, like a
maybe.
collector.
Hey, look, I don't know how to get rid of this. Let's just bury it.
Yeah.
Just throw it out in the backyard.
I'm not sure this thing's live.
I don't know if we need this.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need this.
Children in Detroit area park were treated with a deluge of marshmallows dropped from a helicopter. The annual Great Marshmallow Drop took place in the county park in Southfield over the weekend. Once the helicopter reached its drop zone, a passenger dumped marshmallows out of a sack and onto the grass below.
There you go, kids.
Where children darted to collect them.
They landed on recently sprayed grass.
Yeah, I mean, who's eating ground marshmallows?
Hold on. They were then able
5-second rule.
They were able to exchange the marshmallows they collected for a prize bag containing candy, a coloring book,
you
and
know.
a one-day pass. Oh, they absolutely ate them. Oh, one-day pass at a water park. That's nice.
Huh.
Yeah. The helicopter made 4 passes, dropping marshmallows aimed at kids in 3 age categories: 4 years old and younger, 5 to 7 years old, and those 8 to 12 years old.
Are you going to a water park in Detroit? I don't know that I am.
Oh, Flint.
I might feign sickness. I just can't.
I mean, this is an annual thing. It's much better than when they used to do with live rabbits.
Oh.
That
very WKRP-ish.
We celebrated our annual Easter story, much like Chick's Kitten in the Tree Christmas story.
Right.
My dad bought my sister's baby chicks for Easter one year, and
how old were you guys?
They were 4, so I was like, there's a big age gap, so I was like 17, 18 years old. And
I bet they loved them.
They did. They loved them so much that they gave them a bath.
Yeah.
And in the baby pool, and they just kind of submerged them a little too long, and then they stood at the top of the slide in the backyard and launched them into the air to see if they could fly. Needless to say, my dad took them behind the barn
lifeless
with
bodies.
a shovel, and that
right.
was the last time we had chicks.
Happy Easter.
About how many chicks were there?
There were 4.
4, yeah.
Killed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good story.
Did anybody have any peeps over the weekend?
I don't care for Peeps.
I have to have a Peep. Yeah,
Okay.
I had a
I'm a
Peep.
hard line no
A yellow
against
Peep.
Peeps.
Yeah.
All right.
My mom always brings me Peeps.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
No, you don't. Yeah. Any sort of sugary snack like that.
No, but I mean, the girls are out of town, so I didn't do my usual egg thing. And
Reese Cup eggs.
Did you do anything for yourself yesterday other than cleaning our office?
You had sushi.
Did you have sushi?
had my annual Easter sushi dinner.
Oh.
No, the girls were gone, so we didn't do the usual egg stuff. And no, I came here and got some work done, cleaned my office. It was great.
Is there anything better than a deviled egg?
No.
Oh, real tasty.
Oh, man.
I love those.
Can we have deviled eggs? Where do you make us food this week? Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday?
Sure.
All 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every day.
Deviled egg every day.
Now,
Keeps the doctor away.
I'll remind you that coming up, this show will come to you from West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia, Friday morning, and a special evening show with Patty G, Willie G, Josh, Jeff Oskey, Kristi and I'll be your hosts. That'll be at the theater at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center.
Yep.
Hope to see you there. Special morning show, special evening comedy show. It'll be fun.
Doing some stand-up on stage, and if you stand for a living like I do when I'm telling my jokes, I'm...
Is that, okay, the jokes. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. Oh, this is a very sloppy segue, chick.
Oh,
please don't look for any.
No. It's fine. I'm 100%.
OrangeInsoles.com can help you if you're putting stress on your body all day long. You know what I mean? You're standing there, your body can't...
Hang on, footy, hang on. Footy. No.
Tom, your thoughts on hang on footy?
No.
All right.
Anywho, OrangeInsoles.com.
If you're going to do a song, it would have to be Orange Insoles, keeping my feet straight.
Well, you know what they play there at the Orange Insoles factory? Soul music.
No, because they're in your shoes. They're
That's
like
exactly right.
SOLE music.
That's right. I'm getting a text from them. Shut up and read it. Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
Orange Insoles offer arch support in a deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and therefore your entire body. They really help alleviate that discomfort and pain. Way better support than those thin liners that came with your shoes. They're great for all kinds of footwear, work boots, sneakers, dress shoes, high heels, even golf shoes, you name it. Find the right fit for you. When you go to orangeinsoles.com, take that insole quiz they have. Answer a few questions. They'll get you hooked up with the exact size and shape of insole you require. Go there now, orangeinsoles.com. They've got free shipping, plus Orange Insoles come with a 60-day we want you to be happy guarantee, so there's nothing to lose except for that discomfort. No cutting required. They come true to size. That's orangeinsoles.com. They may just be exactly what you need. Feel better, do more with Orange Insoles.
Thank you very much. And that Chick McGee Final Four pick will be coming up later this week.
That's right.
Brought to you by Orange Insoles.
Coming up Friday, baby.
All right, then. I certainly look forward to that. Coming up, a little bit of history for you. It's very important. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's me on electric piano. I'm Chick. Josh. Jess is here. Ace is here. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom. What's going on?
Just trying to look over this. I haven't looked at the Today in History today. It's
Is that right?
Boy, a lot of bad stuff.
Just looking at it now, You're seeing bad stuff.
April the 1st, a tough day.
Time now for Today in History. Tom?
Of course, it's April Fool's Day. Be looking out for some wit.
What are those, shoes untied? Is that?
Oh, yeah.
No,
hey,
sure.
hey, your mother died in a tragic fire this morning. Just kidding, April Fool.
I don't think
She's in a cult.
Oh, God. 1700.
Yeah.
April Fool's Day tradition was popularized.
Is that right?
Yeah. Way back
Wow.
then. On this date, John Lennon and Yoko Ono did an April Fool's stunt.
They did?
They released a message that they were each getting a sex change operation.
What?
They were going to each be switching.
All
What
right.
a
become a she.
strange thing.
Very.
They didn't,
As an April
didn't do
Fool's,
that.
yeah.
Well, here's a positive. Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs founded Apple Computers in
Came out of the garage.
Jobs' parents' garage in 1976. 2017, Bob Dylan, the songwriter, received the Nobel Prize for Literature. I think he beat out Drake, I think it was. That year. This is rough.
Oh, good.
Yikes. 1984. Marvin Gaye, the brilliant musician, shot to death by his father.
Yeah.
Boy, oh, boy.
The elder also was
Now get to bed.
Marvin Gaye got probation.
Really?
Yeah. So
Provoked self-defense? What was it?
I guess. I don't know. Wow.
I heard through the grapevine that it was.
Jesus.
Really?
You got a frustrated Jesus out of Jeff.
Hey, look, you're in trouble, man.
Trouble man.
Trouble Man. Ever heard the Trouble Man soundtrack, Jess?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic.
What do you got there? You got Marvin Gaye, you got Bill Withers, who are just distinctive.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Nobody's better than Marvin Gaye. Let's see.
I'll take Withers over Gaye.
Yeah, I think Withers.
Oh, Bill Withers is certainly great also. Okay, let's see. What else? Boy, this is so much bad news. Oh, here's a good one. Google introduces Gmail in 2004. I mean, without Gmail, where would you get all those ads for boner pills? How about this? Happy birthday, Randy Orton.
Ah, sure.
Oh, big time wrestler. Is he a good guy or a heel?
I think he's flopped. Or he's gone back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Son of Cowboy Bob Orton.
Oh, yeah. A lot of that in wrestling, right?
Yeah, dynasties and such. Yeah.
I see. And that the rest of the stuff's just too depressing.
Oh man. Well,
I mean,
no birthdays.
We'll leave it up to you to go out and change that. Make it a happy April 1st, everybody.
Yeah,
because if there's a birthday, you get to say
happy birthday, baby.
Yeah.
1982. Taron Killam from Saturday Night Live. He's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
He's all right. Yeah.
Is that Mr. Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Oh, okay.
Colin Jost.
all
Taron is was on a sitcom. What was the name of that? Single Parent.
Taron Into It, I think is.
He's a big Rams fan, I think. Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by the NHTSA. Using your phone while you're driving could kill somebody. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
I got one more I just found.
What do you got?
This is interesting. I would not have remembered this, the date on this. In 1970, the President of the United States, Richard M. Nixon, signed a measure banning what?
Water. No more water.
He banned pinball machines.
No, and lame attempts. No, he banned cigarette advertising.
Oh.
And what year?
70, on radio and television.
No more Fred Flintstone smoking?
Yeah.
Now, is it...
Winston tastes good like a cigarette.
Is it banned on? It's banned in newspapers and magazines now. Is it?
Now it is, but it was. Yeah. I feel like that's all the ads.
Yeah, I can remember. Yeah, a lot
of billboards for a while there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and I'm not sure what the timeline is on those being banned. But there you go. Then the rest of the stuff's just awful.
Things we learned today. Tom got an email from
Larry,
his former neighbor at his first house, just to update Tom on what he's doing.
Isn't that nice?
My former neighbor according to Tom, had a tar machine. I could have sworn it was a generator, but
it was a huge black tank.
It was
on a little
generator.
Trailer.
Okay.
That he would. In case you wanted like seal-coated driveway.
I'd love to know.
Tom's bathroom had a wall-to-wall carpeting and mushrooms growing out of the...
My first house, absolutely.
Greg Warren talked about the solar eclipse. That was his topic today. Josh Arnold always enjoyed when the bird guy would come to his school with bald eagles, hawks, and falcons.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Would go to one today, one of those assemblies.
I would think that would be very zen.
Can we have one in here?
Calming.
Yeah, let's get a bird guy.
To bring some guy bring an eagle in. Can we do that?
Yes, we can. We're doing
Let's do it.
Remember when I brought the cats in?
I'd love to see that too.
It's got to be better than eagles have to be better than cats.
No, we have cats. We don't want a cat guy. We want a bird guy.
You're going to go, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah,
from
and then
this
he's
guy.
going to swoop over and catch a mice.
We can put on those gloves and hold them. Oh, this one's heavy.
How about
this
that?
one's heavier.
We'll see if it can pick up Kristi.
Yes.
That would be, it can.
Yeah.
And fly her out in the street.
Reenact the staircase.
Oh, no, don't trip and fall. More show tomorrow.
She's not even here to defend me.
No, not at all.
Okay, thank you very much. Don't forget, Charleston, West Virginia, Friday, April 5th, morning and evening shows. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode. Join us.
It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay. What? Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling.
It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.